Who do you guys think is here? Have any guesses?
Told you I was coming.
There's someone else here too. Who's that? Oh my god.
And welcome back to the Riley Black Project with Crystal and John.
Hey.
We might look a little different.
A little bit.
Little clear slate.
Boring.
You know.
Boring.
Moving sucks. Moving really
It does.
really sucks.
And
even with movers.
Even with movers.
So we did a 3-part move.
And even into like an upgrade and a much nicer house.
Yeah.
It still
we have a lot of stuff.
Really sucks.
We have a lot of stuff.
We do.
So we hired movers. That was the first move. That was the first leg of the move. They came in
and
with
thank God we did. Even though that was a shit show.
26 foot truck.
26 inch.
Can you imagine how many trips?
I would quit. There's legit no way.
Yeah, 26. They had a 26 foot.
One stack of acrylic at a time.
So it's a 26 foot truck, 3 guys.
Yeah.
What?
And they were super fast.
2 hours?
Jenga'd the hell out of that thing. Or Tetris, I guess.
Yeah. It was 2 hours to get us out of the house.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Which I expected.
Right.
And we were not ready.
We
I told you we weren't going to be.
We were close. We were close.
We weren't.
Needed a
few more days.
Yeah. So then they came here and on the way they got a flat tire.
Yeah. So as most of you know, it was a 2-hour drive.
Yep.
And just over an hour into their drive, and the drive sucked. There was accidents after accidents. Right. There was so much traffic.
We left on a Friday, right?
Yeah. Hello from Nebraska. Hello, Annette.
Oh,
crap. I should have done the shout outs. Have we done shout outs in June? I think so. Because I think I did them before
if we didn't do
left.
Sorry, because we didn't move it.
Yeah, so then he calls me and he's like, oh, we got our tire blew and we're on the side of the highway. And we're like, okay, cool. And to a certain extent, it was a little bit comforting because we were behind them by like 30 minutes or so.
Right.
And so we're like, crap, I don't want them to beat us there and then be sitting there waiting for us, twiddling their thumbs. And they definitely weren't. It was the complete opposite
on the
of that.
side of the road twiddling their thumbs.
Correct. Yeah. And then, so we're like sitting there and it's like an hour has gone by and I hadn't heard anything. And I think I called him or he called me. I know I wasn't getting very many updates.
Right.
And definitely not as many as I wanted, considering. And so I think I called or texted, I don't know. And he was like, at that point, they hadn't even had, I think, someone dispatched to them yet or not. I don't think so. They might have. And that might have been when he told me that whoever it was 2 hours out, that they were literally coming from where we just were. And so, so then like waiting. And
then get this.
He calls me and he says, so our repair truck got a flat tire.
This company needs better tire maintenance.
They need something. Because...
So the repair truck was in need of repair.
Yeah.
And that took an hour because they were coming from the same place.
Long story short, we left the house around 4 something. Mm-hmm. They didn't show up to our new house until 11:30. 11:30? 11:30. I know exactly what time it was. Oh, and the best part was that the kids' beds were on that truck. He called me.
Our beds too.
Yeah, but we had our mattress. We could have.
We had an air mattress. Yeah.
No, we had our new one.
Oh, that's right. We had the new mattress.
We had the new mattress because we had it delivered and it showed up when we weren't here yet, and Heather had to bring it in for us. So
which, by the way, is an amazing mattress.
It is, but it is a little firm.
If we were
sorry, I do love it, and it's. Let me say,
if we were sponsored, I tell you who it is. It's
night and day better than the crap that we were sleeping on before. Mm-hmm. So I will say that.
That was a beauty rest.
It was. It was.
That one, I'll tell you which one it was. It was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
It wasn't a piece. It was just floppy.
Yeah.
Moving
and it
that
did
thing
not
is horrible.
Hold upright. There was like huge divots in it, and it was just not. It was not good. We couldn't wait to throw that thing away. But anyway, so they showed up at 11:30. They were amazing. They did really good. There were very, very, very few like. I don't even know if I'd call them damages because like there were a couple like scrapes and scratches on like a couple things, but like I mean that just comes with moving. You can move it perfect, and that still happened.
But nothing was like damaged.
Nothing.
It was pretty good. They were cool guys. When
Brittany, she said, "I hate my beauty rest." Everything hurts on me on a normal day, and I would just wake up and like. It would just hurt that much more. Like it was like it's just and I would go to try and like sit on your side for some reason, like real quick, and I'm like falling off of it because it didn't have any like support on the side.
It was a hole, which was originally your side.
Yeah. But I don't remember that.
Well, I mean, with time, it's probably got worse.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
But
because I don't think it was that bad when I gave you that side.
Because we switched sides when we moved from Colorado.
Right.
So So that's been 5 years with that side. So
awful.
It was.
Anyway,
so much so that when I was sleeping on the new one, I still felt like I like my body wanted to roll or fight the roll.
But there was no roll to fight.
No, it's so weird. It's like when you get off an elevator sometimes you still feel like you're on an elevator.
Right. Or
it was like that. Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
So we didn't put the boys down till like 1 o'clock.
Oh no. Annette said, I just bought a new bed and I hate it.
Oh, that's the worst.
See, that's so scary. We were terrified. Right. Like we wanted to buy a new mattress, for years. And something moving?
Yeah, he's moving.
Something. My kid.
Welcome to the revolution in laser engraving. Introducing Lens Digital, the creators of the game-changing Pyburn rotary attachment. With the Pyburn 4.0, you can turn ordinary cups, tumblers, glasses, and more into extraordinary masterpieces.
Looking to engrave niche items or want the functionality of a Chuck rotary? Look no further than the Pyburn Grip, Lens Digital's Chuck-style rotary. With a range of different sized jaws, you can easily engrave a wide variety of items. All Lens Digital products are compatible with most CO2 and Galvo lasers and were designed specifically for the laser industry. All that paired with the best-in-class customer support, Lens Digital is your one-stop shop for all of your rotary needs.
Transform your laser engraving game with Lens Digital, where makers succeed. Unleash your creativity today.
And don't forget, we are proud Lens Digital affiliates as well. If you're shopping, code RileyBlack will take $50 off any order of $600 or more.
Attention all laser owners and crafters. Are you tired of spending hours cutting, painting, and assembling laser products? Look no further than Crazy Laser Dad Laser Ready Blanks.
Their high-quality blanks are expertly sourced, tested, and ready to use with your lasers. Say goodbye to the hassle and frustration of time-consuming projects and hello to more time creating and selling.
Plus, with their wide selection of items, you'll surely find the perfect blank for all your customers.
So what are you waiting for? Visit crazylaserdad.com today and take your laser crafting to the next level with their laser ready blanks.
So we wanted to buy a new one for years, but first of all, that beauty rest was like fucking three grand or something, like $3 or $4 grand.
Yeah.
And like we kind of do now only because of the sale of our home, but like we didn't have $3 or $4 grand lying around that we could throw into a new mattress.
Yeah.
And my fear was that we bought that one and then hated it a couple years later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't want to,
You did.
Yeah. But then like, I didn't want to spend that kind of money again and
just
to hate another one.
Right.
So,
and this was one of those box ones from online. Yeah. So it's like,
there is a warranty though.
Yeah. They have that. What is that?
120 days or 100 days. Yeah. Rather go sleep on a concrete barrier on the interstate. Oh, okay. That's pretty bad.
Then what? Then the beauty rest?
Then her bed, whatever it was. Annette, what?
Did you say you had a beauty rest?
No, that was Brittany.
Oh.
This is someone else. Tell us what you have. Hopefully it's not the one we have. So far, we don't hate it. So far, it's night and day from the beauty rest.
And I can sleep on everything, and I still like.
She
this
said
one.
she's going to use her 120 day and like get rid of it. But yeah, so anyway, they were amazing. You know, they did call at one point. Yeah. And they said, you know, can we bring it tomorrow morning? And I was like, no.
Nope.
Well, like,
sorry.
Our kids' beds are on there. Yep. You know, like I said, we had our mattress, but like trying to sleep on that with the boys and with a 2-year-old who doesn't stay still. The only reason he stays still is because he's in jail.
Right.
In his crib.
It would be playtime because his brother's there. We're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There would be no
and then,
sleep.
And our food was in our deep freezer.
Oh, right. That's right.
And I'm like, and I was already worried because it had been 4 or 5 hours. And I'm like, at this point, we have to hope that our food is still good. And
everything was still frozen.
It was amazing. Yeah, everything was great.
It was a good idea on my behalf.
It was. Good job, babe. We didn't have a lot in the fridge, but I mean, the condiments alone, that would have been a couple $100.
Yeah.
Or like at least $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, and then like you would have to right away go to the store and restock up on everything.
Right. Yeah. Because we don't have ketchup. We don't have mayo.
Even with that, we still needed to go because we didn't do an order. But,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next day we needed to go again and get more stuff
because we left stuff behind.
We did. There was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff left behind.
Yeah.
And the only thing we could find
we needed a 15-foot U-Haul.
If not bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, 15-foot I think would have gotten everything. They didn't have any nowhere had them. The only thing we could get was a 10-foot. So I was like, well, we'll make it work. Yeah, so we filled that up. And then the next day I rented a trailer.
No. 2 days.
2 days?
We stayed home for 1 day. So we rented the 10-foot U-Haul. You got that home, and we took Sunday off, but we did things here. And it was so nice after making, that 2-hour drive 2 days in a row. That 1 day of rest made the third day possible.
Doable. Yeah.
Then that second day, man, my emotions, I was going through it. And I was so overwhelmed. Yeah. And I felt like we were never going to get it done. And anybody who's moved, that all those little things that are left over, they're so overwhelming. They're like, especially they're not a lot, but they're a lot.
That vent hole that was left.
And we still had to close the vent hole for the oh my God, there's just there was so much. And I was just like, I broke down.
All the little holes from your picture frames and everything, and a lot of our stuff had
your
like
friends
the
came
anchors.
And helped. Your brother and your friend,
yeah.
And they were great, but then they also didn't know how to load the truck, and so then you had to load the truck.
Well, because it wasn't their stuff.
Then I didn't know what needed to go where,
right?
And I felt like I had to be the one in the house, but I didn't know what to tell them to do because I had hit my max. I couldn't make any decisions for myself.
And my brother and I were gone for longer than expected to try to
going
get a U-Haul.
to get it. Yeah,
because
so Brian was kind of helping me in the house.
We kept getting hit with roadblocks because no one had U-Hauls.
Right.
So yeah. And then we finally show up, and then it was go time. And
and then we didn't. That was the night that the drive was terrible. So my anxiety was already through the roof. We had 2 cranky kids. They were sweaty because we had the AC off for most of the day, so that it didn't freeze because we were in and out. Yeah. And they needed baths. They needed to eat. They were overtired, and I was just so overwhelmed. And then the drive home, 2 hours on not 1 lane but 2-lane highway for most of it, and not a lot of lights. And I can't see. I don't see well at night. I never have, but especially now that I'm old,
mature,
more mature,
vintage.
Hey. So and it was on and off raining. Yeah. So it was terrifying. And then
the rain over here is serious too, though.
Man,
although our neighbor was like, "This is the worst it's ever been."
Okay, so it's not just
because he was like usually. You can set your watch to when it rains and when it stops.
Right, yeah, that's what the other neighbor said. She said, she's like, oh yeah, it rains at 2:00 every day.
Right.
I'm like, oh okay.
But these are mini hurricanes that come through.
Legit. Yeah. And like super windy, things are blowing in your backyard. Yeah. But yeah, so that was a really rough drive, and I kept making you like call and check in on me.
Yeah.
And then like the service wouldn't allow it sometimes. And then one of the times you called, it woke up Jackson, and then so then he was crying, and he cried for a good 20 minutes or something. So then you think my anxiety is already high enough, and now I have a crying baby in the back that I can't do anything about. Right. You know, and he's crying because he's tired. Like, you know, it's not anything.
And not in bed, and it's had probably poor sleep the past few days.
Very poor. Yeah. So that wasn't fun. So then when we went back on Monday, you rented a trailer up here, and then I didn't have to drive because we didn't have as much stuff. We did have to put quite a bit in like the trash pile outside,
but not.
It was more than I wanted. I don't want to leave them with anything. You know what I mean? I wanted to like. Yeah. I wanted, you know, even though it's already set out for trash, I didn't want to leave them with a trash pile. Yeah. But we were finally done.
Yep. Oh, they're here. Be back.
And she rang the doorbell.
Speaking of all things laser, check out Houston Acrylic at houstonacrylic.com for reliable laser tested and laser approved materials.
Made for makers by makers, Houston Acrylic features over 450 styles of acrylic sheets. With over 50 new arrivals being released this month, Houston Acrylic is committed to bringing new and innovative styles to the laser community. My personal favorite is the matte, anything matte, and I feel it's perfect for everything.
Don't forget to save 10% by using our exclusive coupon code TRBP10 at checkout. Get inspired today and visit houstonacrylic.com.
Do it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching and listening. If you'd like to support us monetarily now or in the future, here are a few ways.
You can join us on Patreon and reach out to us to run ads on the podcast.
For only $20, by the way.
Only $20.
You could also buy a file from my Etsy shop, some keychain accessories from my website, the course to learn some file designs, or explore one of my partnerships with either Eon or Pyburn.
Yeah, and you can find all those links on our Facebook group. That's the Riley Black Project.
Yep. To support us for $0 a month, you can share the podcast with your laser friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, interact with our content, share, like, comments. What else?
And subscribe and leave a review on our Apple podcast. And then follow us on social media. That's Facebook and Instagram. The Riley Black Project.
Yes, we appreciate your support so much. We have big dreams of John joining us full time, and anything that you can do monetarily or for free to help us get there, we appreciate it so much. Who do you guys think is here? Have any guesses?
Told you.
Get with her. There's someone else here too. Who's that? Oh my god. Careful. Yeah, so fun fact, the table isn't attached yet. Have you found the hardware yet?
Nope. It's just 3 screws.
But they're probably like big ones, right?
Yeah, they're good. They're not like small ones.
Oh, but you can get new ones if we don't find them.
Yeah, I can.
That sounds super confident.
Yeah, because I don't know what size they are. I'll go in our screw pile and try to find one that works. And then
you could have given us one guess, and we wouldn't have needed to guess who it was. Exactly. I figured.
The fun thing is to see how she's gonna get in, like ducking underneath that. Yeah, she's nimble.
She used to be a gymnast.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Things. I'm sure there are things you used to be able to do.
She's a lot more flexible than I am.
Yeah. So where were we?
Talking about moving sucks, but we're pretty much done with that because we're here.
Good. So we're here
now. It's just the forever long unpacking, buying new things. Like we had to buy a new stand for the TV. We had to buy like new
both TVs.
Yeah, for both TVs. The other one was broken, and the one in our bedroom we didn't. It was. They were both mounted on the wall. We didn't want to do that here.
Right.
And so we had to buy new mounts. We had to buy new like closet setup stuff. A whole bunch of new stuff for the workspace.
I buy a shed.
We bought a shed. Yeah, now we need to get to making money instead of spending it, is what I tell everybody.
Yep.
Because we've been spending a lot of it.
Yep.
But
not making so much of it.
No, a little bit. Thankfully, the keychain thing is still, it hasn't been like dormant because I haven't like posted like at all.
Yeah.
Like just a couple times. So.
¿Dónde está el baño? Aquí. I wish there was a camera here.
I wish to. Yes.
Limbo low now. How low can you go?
It's pretty good. So he doesn't have to limbo.
BOD.
BOD.
Allowed in the HIZ.
BOD.
Craig, but
BUD. Oh, we don't have another chair.
Yeah. Or a
I
mic.
think say my chair. Oh no, he doesn't need a mic.
No, yeah, I got a chair right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
Yeah.
just needs to be in.
Yeah, he can watch.
Do you want to give him this comfortable chair, and I'll take that uncomfortable?
No, because it's not gonna
On
work.
camera,
with,
your head's gonna be
all
up
the way
here.
I could get him the other chair.
From my office.
Yeah.
Hello,
I don't
But
think
I don't
hers
know
is
it'll fit.
working.
No, here, I got it turned off.
Oh,
so that we
okay.
wouldn't hear. It's working now. Say something, Heather. Say something to the people.
Testing 1 2.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Do I need to like look where's the camera? Like is it
There.
that
the
camera.
circle part of
You
it
see,
though?
yeah, that's the lens. That's the lens part of a camera.
Yeah, but sometimes like the lens part of the camera isn't the lens part of the camera, and then you like stare at it, then you look like you're staring off into space. for the
Yeah, no.
entire
So if
time,
you look at the monitor,
The
you'll be
center.
staring off into space.
exactly.
But that big
In the
round glass
center of
part,
the
that's
lens.
the lens.
Here for it.
So
So wait, who is here? Is anybody here?
Brian. Who else is here?
Yes.
We have two.
Two
Oh, I'm
sleeping
sorry.
kids. And we have microphones. So
Sorry.
And Annette asked where we moved to. So I moved to Sebastian. We moved to Sebastian.
yeah, because I moved too.
From Sunrise, Fort Lauderdale.
You can sit. You can
Oh,
sit.
he's scared. He does looks like.
Bud and I are just here to crash the party.
Tim said, "Shit, I forgot you're going live here now. Welcome to the party, Tim."
Hello, Timothy. Look at what's happening. Oh, this is my opposite side of my head.
How was your day, Heather?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's been a day.
Yeah,
I went
you
live
almost,
today.
You almost got hit by a car.
Almost got run over at Duncan. That
Yeah.
was cool this morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the table isn't
And then-
attached.
and
Yeah, it's not attached.
And then he honked at me. I'm
Just
not
let you know.
going to lean on it.
No,
you're
but just
good.
in case.
Promise.
Yeah,
I
Just in
also
case, so you know.
don't have a coaster, so I won't be putting my hip down.
There's one right there.
Looking into the lens.
Yeah, that one.
I have no coaster.
Who invited this person?
You did.
No, she actually invited
I
herself.
literally, well, no, let's take a step back here.
She says it's on her calendar. It's not
Tonight
on
was
mine.
my night to record, people.
Listen, like
Crystal
4 nights
makes me
ago.
note these things.
4
into my
nights ago was
calendar.
your 4 weeks ago was your week to
Yeah, and then what
no,
happened then?
8 because I'm bi-monthly, and then it's been 8 weeks.
She's lying. She was supposed to go after Dallas.
No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't. That was 8 weeks ago. You bitch ass.
No, you were supposed to go after Dallas.
I
Yeah.
know. That
You're
was 8
we were
weeks ago.
supposed to-
No,
recap.
there was supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, there was another one, wasn't there?
That
Yeah.
was my 8 week ago.
And
So
then-
now it's
and then we
What
rescheduled.
happened
it's
that
been
time?
8 weeks,
But what
and
happened?
now I'm back.
What
but
happened?
Crystal tried to.
What happened that time? You weren't
No, I
on the
didn't
last
come.
time.
No, I quit. Didn't I quit that day?
you
I think
quit all the time.
I quit every day. But that day, very specifically, I quit. And I told Crystal I give up on life. Tell everybody that I suck, and I give
And
up.
we tried to reschedule too, and then that didn't work. Yeah.
And it's all my fault, and that's fine. I'll take it.
So how does it feel to have her like 10 minutes away?
It's so weird. It's crazy. Like I told you, I drove
Yeah.
over there to JR so
Every
our
day.
kids are besties. And
Right.
every fucking day when can I go to Logan's
Can we go
house?
to Logan's?
Can you drop me off at Logan's house? Because
Yeah.
I would be like, no, we have things to do. He's like, can you drop me off then?
Grandma could watch us.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's super funny is that like my mom tells all the kids that like she's grandma. That she's grandma.
Tuck this side.
It's
Oh,
There you go. Yeah.
So she tells everybody that. So my mom's never been like the Miss Mulhern or Mrs. Schmeed or like she doesn't like being called by like her
Right.
official.
Like, official
I was like,
name.
who are those people that you're talking
So,
about? I don't
yeah,
know.
so that's my mom. Right? So those were her multiple last names. So she was always like, "Oh, call me Kathy." But then like we always have these people like my friends.
Yeah.
Not always my friends, but there's always like that one off that's like, "Oh, well, it's disrespectful to call you by your first name. So like, what should I call you?" And my mom would always be like, "Oh, like don't."
Right, Kathy.
Don't have them
Right.
call me like
Right.
Mrs. Schmeed. Like,
Right.
that's Bill's mom. Or like,
Right, yeah.
don't call me like Mrs. Mulhern. Like, that's
Right.
my mom. So, and so Emily stopped by with Jakey last week, and Emily was like, "Oh no, call her Miss Kathy." And my mom turned around and she was like, "Can you make that not happen?" And I was like, he can call you grandma. And she was like, "I'm here for it." So she was like, "Jakey, you call me grandma." So then like 5 minutes later, Jakey goes to Emily and she's like, "Grandma said that I could do this." And she's like, "Grandma." And my mom was like, we're good with grandma. Like, Miss Kathy. We're not here for Miss Kathy.
Right.
She's like, "It's so impersonal." I'm like, okay.
That's so your mom too. Yeah, so he asks every single day, and so I was telling you, and then she sends me this video of like 2 random kids in their pool with Logan, and I'm instantly like, who the fuck are these kids? And why weren't we invited?
Wait, you're having a party?
Right. And
I moved 2 hours and I don't get invited to a party.
And she goes, I go, Jared's been asking to come over, and she's like, well, then she goes, let me ask Kathy if she can like handle 4, because like it wasn't planned. They were like literally down the street.
They were, like, fishing. No, they were fishing in the canal, and
Yeah.
Logan was like, "Oh, Jackson and Wyatt are outside. Can they come swimming?" And I'm like, talk to their mom. And like then I was like, okay, let's check with Savannah. And then all of a sudden I look outside and there's 3 kids in the pool. And then you were like, oh, JR wants to come. And I'm like, I'm fine with that, but I'm like, I don't know. It's Kathy. I don't want to volunteer. Like, have to watch
and he had
4
literally
children.
Well, and because you had sent me like the video video, and I think you were talking in it, so he hears your voice and he comes running every time. So you do have to be careful with what you say if he's home, because he hears your voice and he beelines it to the what is she saying?
What's
and can I go over? And so he sees the video and he's like, inviting himself.
Right.
And so then she's like, let me go ask, my mom if she's cool with 4 kids. And I was like, please, no worries but he does want to come. And so, impromptu drove 10 minutes down the street.
It's funny
But it
when
worked
we-
out well because, sorry.
No, go ahead. It worked out well.
It worked out well because the Wyatt and Jackson were just heading home.
Yeah.
It was dinner time.
Yeah, we kind of like
Savannah was
switched.
Right.
So as the boy, like, I think JR did get to meet them.
Yeah, they played a little bit for like
10
minutes.
and then
They ignored their mom for a good 10, 15 minutes. She's like, we gotta go. And they're like, splash, splash. And like, we gotta go.
and I got him like I was like it was like a good interaction where like they weren't all at the same spot and like my mom didn't have to watch
When
them.
I got
like,
to meet Savannah.
and you got to, So
well, and then Jackson spells his name the same way we spell Jackson, which neither of them are the
we
traditional.
were like, shut up.
Yeah, she made fun of me because I'm like talking. He's what? How old is Jackson?
8.
He's the older one?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least I said it to the older
And we
one.
were like, how do you spell it?
How do you spell it? And he spelled it, and I go, shut up. And
At
she
the
goes,
same time,
I said, shut up.
She and I we were both like, what? And he was like, she was like, JAXSON. And like at the same time, we were like, shut up. And she was like, what? And she was like, no one ever spells something like that. And I was like, what she said.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just cool because like, for most of our friendship, 2 years plus 3 years, it's been like, oh, well,
FaceTime.
we'll see you at conferences, or we'll like,
each other,
and we would always like plan a visit, but then like trying to make it happen with like the schedules and kids and school and like finances was like, it was like, where are we going to stay in good old Philly that we feel comfortable? And so, it's crazy that we can literally just like drive down the street.
Yeah,
when
it was
we
funny.
moved that,
it's just like, come on over. And she's like, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah. That first day when we came here, when we were like here,
Mhm.
and I was getting the stuff for Piggy's pen,
Mm.
we went over to the store, and it's funny because he was asking like, can I go to Logan's house? Can you drop me off at Logan's? And
Like,
I'm like, well, probably
it's not even
today.
just every day. It's like every couple hours.
Yeah. So I was like, it's probably gonna be a few days because we still gotta move and everything like that. We can't just drop you off, or we can't just hang out there. So we go to Tractor Supply. I'm going around the truck, and I'm going around the truck to open his door. I see Bud and Logan walking by because they're getting stuff for the chickens and the ducks. And I go, this is the best part. He's been asking about Logan all day. So I'm thinking, as soon as I open this door,
he's gonna lose his shit.
This and that, and Logan's probably gonna do the same. And they're gonna be, because every time we go, Logan comes running out the house, JR. And
JR asked me the other day, how does he know that we got there before we got there? And I go, because he's watching out the window waiting for you to show up. Because to him, we just
I
pull
was saying,
up
our family is so like, once you got there, we're like out the door, like make a big announcement.
So I see that they don't see me. They don't see us. I see them. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be great. Show up, Jared. Look, there's Logan. He's like, huh? Oh, there's Logan. And that's it.
Back to
that's it. And then they see each other like,
what's up?
Logan was excited. JR was just like, what's up?
Yeah. They were like, I'm like, aren't you guys
cool?
Give the high fives? And they're like, they do a handshake. I'm like,
trying to play it cool, like he hasn't been asking about him on repeat.
Right, exactly. So it was funny. But then they ran off.
He sent me the picture. He goes, ran into Bud and Logan.
Well, that's what he's like.
Ran into another kid from like a camp or something that he like
Zach.
Yeah, and his parents, I guess, they know very well. It was like,
and I know him too, Dad.
My son knows everyone at Tractor Supply.
He's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Makes all the friends.
Yeah.
JR used to be like that, but now he's turning more into me.
Yeah, he is. He is turning into you.
Now that you're back in like a friend, because I did you. I feel like
that's true.
Like
it's a new place.
Like it's a new place.
Yeah.
Even I think, did you see on Facebook today where my friend was like, "Wait, you went to Dunkin'?" And I was like, "I did." Like got inside out of the car and walked into a Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, I do this like a lot now.
Yeah.
Like I actually leave my house like every day. And then she was like, "Shut the fuck up."
I mean,
like,
I don't do that.
I was gonna say she doesn't.
No,
but like I never.
She still wouldn't go. She wouldn't go across the street
Yeah.
to drop Jackson off.
Hell
and
no.
we've talked to her like 3 or 4 times.
I don't
outside.
care.
No,
I had to drop off Jackson, and he was
I
all
don't like
uncomfortable.
humans. I don't
And it was
human
just
interaction.
well, it's like it's awkward because I'm like trying to drop him off, like to see if he's gonna be comfortable, like how, right, and then like we ended
about to embarrass the shit out of
right,
me.
exactly, alone, like just do it, embarrass us both, please. Don't make it just me.
The one thing I will say that still like throws me off a little bit is how what is it like 9? How at 9 o'clock everything dies.
Yeah, don't fuck up the table.
Let's zoom in on the coaster.
We can't zoom. There's no one manning the camera.
You will though. You're the editor.
Not these lives.
Zoom in on this.
You know who made him?
Resin, Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At first you said Shauna, and I was like, no, Gypsy Fins. Who is Shauna? So we should probably.
I was like, well, was I way off? As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, who did I insult? Because when you say Resin, I say Shauna. And
no, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
win.
the first person
Love you,
I went
Shauna.
When we knew we had to make this stuff for the podcast table.
Sorry for being weird.
What's new?
Yeah. Listen, anyone who knows you.
Anyone who knows any of us. I mean, he's normal. He's pretty.
Chiropractor. Did you tell them?
No,
My
I did not tell them about it.
No, you didn't.
No.
Wasn't the hot topic to brief you all on my morning?
No.
Mm-hmm. I had a chiropractor appointment and they canceled on me. That's all. The end.
So she's been in pain for a few weeks.
Oh.
No, it's been like
a few months. Yeah, 2 months.
You said few weeks, but then you were like, I know it's been like
yeah. Yeah, I said it out loud. And I was like, I don't know.
I'm like that, like, give me a wallet.
Right.
But who's counting?
Trust me.
Bud's been here.
But
Bud's
Bud's
like-
been
74
here for
days.
every grueling moment of all.
Right? Marcus on the wall.
How you feel today? How you feel today, babe? Ugh.
I'm the one who found the chiropractor. I was like, hi, go here.
Sounds about right.
But it still hurts. That's all.
I'm not thrilled with this chiropractor.
So we did actually talk about mattresses because we talked about how we got a new one.
It's
It's-
whatever it's called.
What did you just call it?
The fig and the pig.
The fig and the pig.
The fig and the pig is pretty good, but the pig is
You
not
have-
on our
But you
mattress.
have a pig and a pig. It's called what? It's called fig something.
A big fig.
Pig.
Yeah.
It's for fat
Pig.
people.
It's not for fat.
For
No,
big
it
people,
is.
it is.
Stop
It's
it.
rated for like
Big.
It's called
1,000.
pig fig.
Big,
Oh,
big
big fig.
fig.
I was like, tell me it's not called pig.
No, big.
What? The mattress?
That's offensive.
Yeah, it's for fat people.
That's the one you brought in. You helped them bring it in.
What do you think? It just got supported?
So yeah, so it's
Yes.
rated. It's rated for like I don't know
Yeah,
how many.
it's really
thousand,
firm, though.
Like 1,000
Yeah.
and something pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of pounds.
Yeah, a lot of pounds.
More than we are, thankfully.
Yeah, luckily.
Even together.
Yeah.
It's not called the pig and the pig.
No, it's big.
no. I mean, in your mind, it
big
probably
fig.
No, that's
it's-
what you just said.
No,
Yeah.
that was all you. Don't make me
is. We
rewind
could
it.
play it back. We could run it back.
That's what I heard.
Big,
No,
big.
you told me, and I was like, I never heard of.
No, I sent you the picture, and you're like,
And I
"What's
was like,
what's big fig?" and I
Yeah,
was
that's
like, "This
what I
motherfucker."
said. I knew I questioned.
I know. Oh my god! And then so we
the
ordered
one that. We
that.
got is like random. What was the one that we got? Purple or?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you got a purple.
that's another online one.
There's like
Yeah.
too many random ones. Like, I don't know.
Casper.
Yeah,
well, there's a
Casper. There's a ghost.
It might be.
Dream Cloud.
Mm.
We tried like 7. I feel like
Dream
maybe
Cloud is
Dream
what
Cloud
we
is what we
had-
landed
we left in
on.
Philly and gave to your mom's neighbor because we had nowhere to.
But I feel like
Physically.
I'm,
Tim said they were going to get one.
What, purple?
Cindy said, "Oh look, it's Heather."
She guessed it
Um,
was you.
hello, my friend.
Cindy said nectar. Nectar is another
Oh,
one.
that's the one.
Is it?
Because when you said fig, I don't know why I tied the fruit.
'Cause it's a
things.
fruit and
Yeah,
nectar?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's
I
a
was
it's
like,
a
I
it's
literally
a play on
was like,
big figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 6 mattresses.
No.
Yeah. No, there's a million.
Yeah, there used to be
I
6.
mean, we literally tried 6 mattresses.
Literally.
Oh.
And the reason we have
Wow.
Dream Cloud
We
is
could
because
not.
they have a 365-day return
Right.
policy.
Mm.
So you get to try out all
Or
season.
a
we,
year.
we returned that same mattress like 3 times until we got like one that we loved.
No, not the Dream Cloud one.
Wasn't it?
We never returned the Dream Cloud. That was the last one we landed on.
We had one brand. That
We returned
we returned
the
3 times.
Casper.
Mm.
That just sucked. They're
We returned
for being like a big name brand. They were not good.
Yeah.
and there were 2 more. Whatever.
It's much much better.
Or
It's
the
still
Olympiads.
it's still not like my hips still kind of hurt sometimes because I think it's more like it's almost a little bit too firm there, but
Remember
like
growing up, though?
Yeah, but
It's
that,
much
but,
better.
you'll, but it's brand new, so
Yeah.
you'll break that in
Break it.
You had it
easy.
until you were
Yeah.
like 13.
yeah,
Now you get a mattress that's
JR's poor
$3,000
mattress.
and it
Yeah.
lasts a year.
But
right.
that's the
Well,
best part about mattresses is once you, like you said, like once you
Yeah.
break them in, we're like us, like
You
our
gotta rotate
asses. That's our
Yeah,
heavy
you gotta
spot.
rotate.
So like once
Yeah.
you have
I-
that like
I
heavy
spin it
spot like marked,
like,
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
every
now I
week
can
or
lay here
you
like,
go-
oh,
Right.
that's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
But yeah, thankfully
Yeah.
this one
That preserved our latest one. I don't even think she knows that. I would spin the mattress every
Oh,
2-3
yeah,
no,
we have
I
to
didn't
move-
know that.
we have to move ours I think in like 3 months.
I'm like
3 months?
big.
You have to
Okay.
move it.
But
The-
sometimes you
rotate
can
it?
only
Mhm.
rotate and you can't flip.
No,
Like,
this one you
no,
can't
you
flip.
don't
right.
flip,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ours we just
Just
rotate it,
rotate.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
When
getting-
do we need to change the oil?
it's kind of rude though because like if
We need to change the oil on my car
Yeah.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
especially after all that
you need
driving.
an oil change,
10 minutes, Mr. Oil.
yeah,
Mr. Oil,
In and out.
we should do that.
Start around a block.
you're a good
Right,
snapper.
around the block.
That was a good snap.
That was a good snap.
I snapped with the wrong finger, so I won't. I'm not gonna
Literally.
do it.
Oh, Cindy got a beauty rest.
It's a-
Ooh, sorry.
Sorry, JR.
Is he moving?
You know, he's good.
Okay.
It's like he's right
Sorry,
there.
Cindy.
And then we got vents.
Cindy said tire rotary. Rotation. Your phone's too used to saying rotary, probably.
I'm done.
Okay, so mattress talk. Let's move on to the questions.
We have questions.
We have
Yep,
questions.
we have questions.
Well, I mean,
All right, so
we have
what
them,
we
but
question? I'm gonna get another beer.
Uh-oh.
send.
How about Bud goes?
Greg, you want to plug in?
No, how about he
No,
goes and gets the
send
beer?
him.
No, he's gonna-
He knows how to
No,
get to
but
the
so you don't
refrigerator.
have to duck underneath this.
Lower.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How low can you
This
go?
is so good.
Greg, tap in. Because I have to urinate.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go
Well,
do
We
that.
just told
Did
you.
everyone hear me? I have to pee.
okay.
my
Can you duck? You can
Does
duck.
anybody
Think
need
I could do
anything?
limbo?
Yeah, Greg, limbo lower now.
Oh,
I mean, that's one way to do it. Nothing.
Hey, it
There he
worked.
is. It worked.
So I wanted to see.
Do you need anything?
Do you need like shots?
We need you to go pee and beat it.
Do we need shots?
There's
I'm good. This is up to you guys.
What are you drinking that I'm not?
peanut butter whiskey.
Ew.
Screwball.
That's worse than Beauty Rest
Okay.
mattress.
How dare you?
This is a death trap. I almost died.
There's lots of death
Yeah,
traps
watch
in here.
that.
Be careful.
This was a death
We got boxes
Just
everywhere.
go pee. But do the fart sound.
Oh, nope, that wasn't him.
Okay. Cindy said I'm fancy smancy. No, that's not
No.
fancy
No,
smancy.
we had
we
'em.
had one. We
They
hated
suck.
it.
Beauty Rest. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like
They're
a
good
flop.
in the store.
It was like a flop.
Like everything's always good in the store. And
Yeah, it
then
was
you
amazing
bring
in the
it
store.
home and you're
Well, and
like,
my
"Dude,
friend-
this sucks."
My
Yeah.
friend recommended it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was
Because they're always on like.
it was great for like a month.
Whatever.
And nope.
Yeah.
Giant or mattress firm or something.
Cindy said, so question, will the studio look the same?
Ish.
Mm,
Hopefully,
it'll look,
we'll have the same panels.
yeah, same table.
Yep. Same lights.
It'll be Sebastian.
Ryan
Yeah.
said, what did I miss? My power went out to the storm. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. We
No.
talked about mattresses and moving.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now we're
Two
finally
terrible
getting
things.
to the questions. Okay. So, how
So-
much do you charge a customer to engrave and cut a patch and adhere it to the hat? Crap. I was supposed to ask my friend. Patch is less than $1 in material, but time is about 3 or 4 minutes. So, my friend Tabitha, who does hats,
Mhm.
she charges $25 for hats, and I've seen that's pretty that seems
Going
to be
rate?
the average
Mhm.
of hat charges. Maybe a little bit
Right.
more if there's some work in creating the file or
Now, is that-
cleaning up a
Is
logo
that
or
with
something.
the hat?
With the hat,
With the hat.
$25.
Delivery.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
about
and
right.
actually, I think she does first class, so it's like $5 shipping, so it's
Yeah.
probably more like $20 for the hat.
Right.
But hers are 25, and shipping is included.
And they're really good
I would
hats.
probably
So they really are
personally
good
do.
hats.
um,
Quality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I love them.
Yeah.
I mean, she uses mostly Richardson
Yep.
112 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, oh, she's back.
Just realized what you meant by giant light switches.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
They are.
The biggest of everything.
Yeah, we have giant light switches. They're literally like.
So large.
I'm hoping because it's our 5th mattress. Well, good luck, Cindy. I hope
Yeah, I hope
that
you like your beauty rest more than we liked
'cause,
ours.
none of us have liked it.
Today or like tomorrow?
What?
Is Cindy?
Yeah.
She asked
I thought
if
I had-
you're moving to Florida. Cindy, you.
Yeah, yeah.
Victor.
No, I guess she was coming to see.
Oh, Victor.
Hey, all. We are in, how do you say that? Borrego?
Fire in your shoe.
Huh?
For the weekend. Just got cell service. Well, thanks for
Oh,
joining us.
Oh, I'm caught up.
Where's Victor at?
Um,
In California.
Borrego. Borrego? Borrego.
Did they sail there? Is that where they were sailing to?
I don't know. I just told Michael and my parents that Heather is trying to build a commune. She is.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are too. Anybody we talk to who like bitches about where they're moving or asks us about it, we're like, come on, let's
Come
go.
on. Yeah.
Moving is 1,000%
To the bungalow, they come.
awful.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. That's what. Yeah, that's what we
The
talked about
worst.
before you guys
Yeah.
got here. It's
I'd rather be on a roof.
yeah. It's so
It's
bad.
the worst.
Not
Like
good.
forever on a roof or like jumping on
I just
jumping
meant
off?
roofing. Like
Oh.
on a roof, roofing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which 0 people want to do.
I think most of us probably felt like I want to jump off.
Well, that too. When you have to move
I would think
3 houses 3 times. In
They
3
probably
months?
can't
Yeah.
hear you, just so you know.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can't hear you.
Not
He said borrego.
Borrego.
He put the little dashes
Like
for me.
bodego or borrego.
Borrego. Not bodego. That's different.
Not bodega.
Okay, so Gary had a bunch of questions. These ones are good. What is the best masking for plywood? I have a generic roll of paper transfer tape, buying more, and will buy the same unless there's something better. So we use the same thing, and transfer right. I used medium tack unless it was painted.
But for ply, he wants high.
I mean, I used medium.
On ply?
Yeah.
Bare ply?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I only use the high tack for
Actually,
pre-painted.
They can't hear me because then it's like you're hard to hear.
Right. So transfer it, and I would order from US Cutter.
Yeah.
That's where I got my stuff. So transfer right, medium tack, and high
Link in
tack.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy said not bodega.
Borrega.
What is better to use, knife bed or honeycomb bed? So it really depends.
Honeycomb.
Well, a lot of people like the knife bed. I personally don't like it. Yeah. I say honeycomb. The knife bed, the only time I use that is when
Liz loves those.
she
blades.
does.
Liz loves blades.
What's the
Liz.
difference in honeycomb? You take the honeycomb bed out?
You take the
and
honeycomb
just
bed and the
go-
blades are underneath. And so
Then
some
you
people
lose
use
a lot-
that.
You lose your small cutout.
Yeah, and I cut a lot of
That's
small
for
things.
bigger stuff,
Yeah,
probably.
so
Yeah.
bigger
But
stuff,
Liz-
and there's less flashback, I think, that way, because then you're not going in between
All
the
them little holes.
all the little holes. Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah, but I mean, on the Glowforge, I could, with the right settings, I could not get flashback at all. It's not possible on my Eon that I've found. If I get it,
it is, but you have to. My boss is listening. You have to sacrifice your engraved quality.
He's not listening to you because no one can hear you.
engrave quality for flashback, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you have to then drop your power lower to avoid the bounce back off of the bed, and it lowers when it does hit the material.
You wanna bounce it?
lowers the power, which is it hits the material.
I'm confused.
Flashback is about it bouncing off the bottom of the bed.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with engraving?
I'm talking about cutting.
Me, but you said engraving.
Oh well, I didn't.
I was like, what does flashback have to do with engraving? That's totally the cut setting.
But you were talking about flashback. Mine
Yeah.
was engraving. I'm just saying flashback in general.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't been, if I can get it to cut through the material, then I have like a little bit of flashback. But the way I go about it is with that wet paper towel hack, because I cut mostly acrylic. So
Erase it.
yeah. Or raise it. I don't like raising it. I've tried it and I hate it.
Why do you know?
Because it's trying to get it all even and placing the magnets so that they're like not in the way. And no.
Yeah.
No.
Did you see? Oh, she would be watching.
Who might be
You
watching?
wanna sit in so you get a mic?
No. It's wondering.
No one can hear.
I'm like, Oz.
No, you're not. It's like we're sitting here listening to silence. no one
looking
can
in
hear.
the corner.
Yeah, we're just looking, and people are like, "What's going on?"
You just need to upgrade your air assist. I don't want to, because I cut and engrave. I cut and engrave mostly acrylic, and you don't need the air assist mostly
Thank
for
you for your comment.
the air
Don't care.
assist. Thank you, Ryan, but I don't want to.
Oh, that's Brian Schultz.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
It's a solid
Wait,
suggestion,
that's our
Ryan.
test.
Thank
Answer
you.
Ryan if you can hear me.
Ryan, can you hear Heather's annoying ass in the corner? You probably
Or
heard
anybody?
that.
Can anyone hear besides her laughing?
Oh, this girl.
Fuck you very much.
How much air pressure do you typically use for cutting,
About
and
40.
do you use for engraving? So I also don't use I don't do that.
Who uses
Ryan said he can hear you.
Yes.
Cindy said she can hear you too. God damn it! You guys should have lied to her.
Yeah.
Told you. I knew you could hear me. I'm loud.
Oh, we know. So does anybody know how much air pressure you typically use for cutting and for
I use the stock
and do
pan.
you use it for engraving?
I
Yeah,
use the
mine's
stock
all stock. Yeah.
6
Cindy said, Heather,
PSI.
we can hear you, boo. 6
Hello.
PSI.
Love you.
I'm going to get back to that one, but someone in the comments tell this very fine man who asked questions.
Yes.
Cindy said 630-ish PSI for cutting wood. Annette said she's echoing like she's on the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
She's on her phone and on her tablet at the same time.
Is it most common to use unfinished plywood for items like ornaments, or do more people use pre-finished?
I use pre-finished.
Birch.
Yeah, pre-finished.
I
For
use
the most part,
proofread,
because
even though
I'm
it costs the
I'm
amount of your
lazy, or you could go
soul. Lazy by the
with
creek.
Laser by the Creek, who does pre-finished. And that's the only kind of wood I'll do now, because I don't want to sand, I don't want to seal it, I don't want
any
to
of
mess
that
with
stuff.
any of that. So if I'm going to do wood, it's going to be pre-finished, so that, and then sometimes you don't even have to mask it. Don't touch any of those
Aw.
buttons.
We might lose our
You
lights.
have to childproof the
Yeah.
Heather proofs the house.
Only when we're recording.
Not gonna hit
But
the
yeah,
button.
you don't have to mask it,
A lot of
but if you do, then you just don't. But the smoke that gets on there, you can usually wipe off if it's pre-finished.
buttons.
it'll come off easier.
Don't know.
Oh.
It's a good question, but not right now.
Might be a timer. I don't know.
If I'm gonna run in here, set it to that setting. Okay.
When you hit that, the treadmill comes from the floor.
I also like the differentiation between like low speed fan and high speed fan.
Right.
Like
More fan blades.
love it.
Yeah, the remote for the fan / light has 8 buttons.
How about a white fan? Can you get it out though?
Don't push
Here
anything.
it comes.
John's face.
Those are our fan remotes.
You're holding it the wrong way.
It's backwards.
There you go. All right. Okay.
There we go. You good?
Yeah,
I think they're good.
you guys get it. It's a remote.
Thank you for your public service announcement.
put the
You're all
fucking-
welcome.
Put it back. Put it back. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry about that noise. but-
Cindy said, "What's going on?" Cindy, we don't know.
We
We've
don't know,
lost all
Cindy.
control.
We don't know.
Cindy moved to Florida. I mean, I understand.
Okay. Missed if it was covered. Oh, this is a good one. But with the
Okay.
move, is John now full time in the business?
So we are still filing paperwork.
No, we're not.
Are we? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
How do you like
Riley
it?
Black Media. Huh?
How do you like it? Huh?
I feel unemployed.
Involuntary.
I feel it's difficult because it's like you leave.
We're busy all day, every
We're
day.
busy
though.
all day with gotta put this together, put that
Mhm.
together, and move. We got a shed, move everything
Get
into
a
the
quote
shed.
for this. Get a quote for that.
Right.
Are you gonna drink this?
I did. Well, you can finish that one.
Okay.
I did some editing yesterday.
Yeah.
Because we had like a little, we were waiting
Little
for
downtime, yeah.
for the electricians today, so got some editing done, which felt good. But yeah, Riley Black Media,
Full time.
full time, and Riley Black projects,
Yeah.
filling orders,
Riley Black Creations.
creations.
Riley Black
soon.
Project is our.
Oh yeah. No, I meant Riley Black Designs in fulfilling orders. Don't get paid for that yet though.
Yeah, you do.
Hmm?
It pays some of the bills.
Are you like her employee?
Kind of.
Kind of, we're partners. We went over this earlier. Yeah.
Make sure you get a 1099.
No. Katie, if you're listening, he's not a true employee. He helps for free because he's my husband. Ryan said, "Whoop whoop."
You actually can pay JR too.
Do what?
They call
You
that
pay
child
JR.
slavery.
Oh yeah. No. No.
No, it's to set them up. It's to set them up.
What is
Yeah.
it? 12,500 a year or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you put it like in a trust or something for them.
Cindy said $0 an hour. There's that, that reel. This is what $0 an hour looks like. Have you seen that one?
No, but we have mirrors, so I know what $0 an hour looks like.
Oh, we'll get there.
We will.
Again,
We're definitely gonna get there.
I pay some mutual bills. Bills.
Bills.
Oh man. So
But
yeah,
yes, I am
announcement.
fully. Huh? Yeah.
Announcement. You're full time.
Full time.
All the things.
All the things.
All things Riley Black. For those full time, what had worked best for health insurance? Annette.
See
Annette
about
called-
that.
You're right.
Nothing.
Annette called
happened
it friends with
was-
benefits.
I'm not allowed to have those anymore. I'm married.
Good luck and Godspeed.
usually the husbands. Yeah, so we have we're gonna try our hand at the lovely marketplace. Yeah. So I mean we don't have a lot of options right now and it'll work for now, especially
Right.
until we like get on our
Settled
feet
in,
and have a decent
Right.
salary.
Yeah, it was a year and a half before we left.
Yeah. So
It is so expensive.
yeah.
But
Well, no, not when you're not making any money.
Yeah.
And we're not making any money,
Money
yet.
Yeah.
So our premium is $20 a month.
Don't say that out loud.
Sorry. Why?
'Cause-
But it is. Oh, sorry.
Don't say that. We're gonna.
I mean, so technically it's like $1,600 a month, but you get a subsidy.
That's about
Yeah.
average for most people.
Yeah.
I think I told you we have like an expensive plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is covered at a heavy portion.
Right.
So we're fine.
And then the worst case
Should
scenario.
we be paying out of pocket for the plan
Right.
we have? Zero chance we could afford it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it also wouldn't be our plan of choice either.
Right.
It's like one of those like
Yeah.
if we shop,
Right.
can shop.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he's about to hit his 60 days at his new place.
Mm.
My job pays
Qualifying
100% benefits for me.
for you. But I'm just saying like it's also a qualifying life event for me that he'll
Right.
be able to cover me and Logan.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to drop off of our current, even if it's just to hop onto his like. This is so boring.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but this
No,
is
but
what he
this is-
asked. I mean,
This is
and
business
it's the
stuff.
reason
It's
that we
a-
held
right.
back for so long. And honestly, had we
It's
known,
a huge part of
yeah,
Yeah.
self-employment.
Yeah.
and had
exactly.
we known that it was going to be so quote cheap because of the subsidy, we probably would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because
Well, and then also
you know,
too,
I
my
mean,
company
okay,
had
sure, when you
amazing
make more
insurance.
money,
Yeah,
you
right.
have to pay more in
I was a union
insurance.
guy, so
Yeah.
I was always
But also
covered.
then you have the fear that while you qualify for it now,
Yeah,
you make more money down in the future, and that's
Yeah,
what
the better
happens.
you do, then it's
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna stop.
So that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
listen. I wanted to stop, so
Right.
that
Well, if
means
you're
we're
making
making
money,
a lot
it's a good
more.
Right,
money.
exactly.
Right.
Bottom line.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was saying, as long as you don't like be like, we always have like it's. I love the help that the estates provide
yeah,
while we need it,
Right.
And then
Right.
once we don't,
Right.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Move on.
we don't
Exactly.
need
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
And then it doesn't become like a thing unless like
Right.
you're like that like weird niche where like
right.
they try and like this is
Right. Like
Right.
you like I'm not gonna cross this threshold,
But
so I
love
can
that
keep
there's
get
like the availability of us to be able to go like
right. In the
full-time,
meantime, right.
do
to
our
grow.
own thing,
Right.
make sure our
Right.
kids are still covered.
Yeah.
Even if we're not, like he and I have even said, like, fuck
Yeah.
it, like as long as like
Right, as long
like,
as
I've
the
been,
kids
I've been
have-
telling
Yeah.
Heather for
For
years,
sure.
my arm
drop
falls
me.
off,
I
like,
don't
I'm
care.
like,
I've been going to the
Yeah.
doctors in
I-
12 years.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Literally get dehydrated
Well,
2 times a month.
I did. I forget her name, but shout out to the lady who does IVs.
What was
She will
that?
come to your house or come to the chiropractor.
Did something just fall?
She, I forget what her name is.
No,
No. Oh,
I didn't hear
I
anything.
must be hearing things. Then.
yeah. As long as they're good.
Yeah, they're fine.
We'll figure out whatever fell later.
Yeah.
Okay, so John said, which I already had this thought.
What did I say?
Ryan said,
Oh.
John needs to record Bud's fart noise so you can play it back whenever.
I mean,
Put it as
it's,
one of the
it's
buttons.
already. It's already.
Do it again.
We
already
need to
did it.
have,
Do it.
but you need.
Do it.
Is it a long like, or is it a?
I
You
feel like
got
we
both
need
now.
both.
Or if
Just
you're
gotta
like
vote.
you're,
Do like a-
you got the
do like
walker
a-
where you're.
But he's recording.
Is,
Walker.
I just got all
you
three.
know
of
what I
them.
mean?
I just
Okay,
got all three.
but
Of
do
them.
the
If
long
you
one
sit
a little bit, like drag it on as long as it can go.
You were frustrated. You were frustrated.
I did a sitting.
I'm done.
For years,
welcome, guys.
Heather
Oh, God.
would kill me. We'd be in elevators or random, like we'd be in the aisle at a store,
It's so
and someone be there looking at the shelf.
I mean, listen.
Three of
When-
us. No, it'd be like me, him, and a stranger in the elevator, and he'll make that fucking noise. And like the stranger will just look at us and he'll laugh, and I'll be like, why? Like,
I don't care where you're at on earth. You can have the
Oh,
worst
that's
day
funny.
ever.
That's
You hear a fart, you'll smile.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Hands
true.
down. And if you don't, you're a dick. Like, there's all there is to it. You can have the
Oh,
worst day
man.
ever. Hear a fart, you'll laugh.
Grab more of the stuff that you hate. It's not for you.
I didn't say it was for me. Where is it?
It's on the counter
Okay.
by the microwave.
¿Cómo se dice on the counter?
On the counter in Espanol, by the
Así, on the counter.
It's shut the door, please. Thanks.
Dígame.
Hmm?
What's dígame mean?
Dígame.
Déjame.
Tell me.
Sí. ¿Cómo se dice on the counter en español?
Just tell her.
Dígame.
Díjame. I don't know what
Díjame?
díjame is.
Sí.
This is on the counter.
I just want to know how to say it.
Okay.
El counter.
It doesn't matter.
I'll counter
El
it.
contra.
No sé. No sé.
Heather fell in a box again. What is what?
It's the toilet seat.
Oh, sorry.
It's a toilet
It's
seat.
a toilet seat. We haven't had time to put it on you. I'm gonna throw it at you.
They've been going to the bathroom in a box.
No, we just go in our bathroom. I
No.
never use their bathroom.
And it's just because she doesn't like the plastics. It's a
Yeah,
wooden
it sucks. It
A
really
wood
sucks.
seat.
No, but
Ew, is
that
that
one's-
1996?
seat.
No.
No.
It's
a
like white.
It's a white wood seat.
But that
Why
one's
has it gotta be white?
plastic in it.
Because they don't have black ones.
Does that hold sheet music?
No, it holds the laptop when it's there. But it is a
Listen,
music
see, I am
stand.
a composer.
No, listen, it is a music stand though.
It holds the laptop.
But it holds the laptop.
Oh my god.
So embarrassing. Singing guitar.
He should. That'd be pretty cute.
I love you all.
Okay, bye. Annette, this was a long time ago, but she said she's still your friend. I don't know what that
My
means. Is she my
what?
friend?
For the beauty
Annette
rest?
said make sure to rent your space from yourself. Yes, on taxes. I think that's what you mean, right? Cindy said, I agree, Ryan. It should be at the end of the intro, the fart. And then Cindy said, como se dice? Okay.
Next
and
question.
then, oh, fucking Facebook. Okay. And
Who's
it said
asking
yes,
questions right now?
taxes.
Do people just send in questions?
So I posted yesterday to let them know that we were going to do a live, and so I told them to put
Is this your
questions.
guys' first live since getting here?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is our first
This is
podcast
first
in the
podcast
house.
at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We had recorded ahead of time, so
Yeah.
I know he's been here for like 3 days, but I feel like you've been here for a month already.
no, it's been, 2 weeks,
2
today.
weeks?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's what we just hit like exactly like 3 months.
yeah.
Wow.
It feels like forever, but not
Right.
at the same time.
Right.
That's my parents just came down today. People keep asking like, "Do you miss Philly?" I'm like,
Uh-huh.
legit, doesn't cross my mind.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Not once.
Yeah.
We
I
don't miss.
I
South
still
Florida.
listen to Philly sports. I still listen to Philly radio. I've even called into like radio stations in Philly from down here.
I'm good for now,
Okay.
but
Outside of that,
Yeah, no, the only
could care
thing
less.
the only thing I'm still trying to adjust to is how like dead it is at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Sure, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like, I went-
Ghost Town.
Ghost time. Like
Yeah.
I went to Walmart the other day to pick something up. It was like 9:30. It might as well have been like 2 or 3 in the
do you
morning.
need this?
Because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what it looked
sure.
like.
What do you-
Your phone.
That's what also like the best time to shop at Publix.
Yeah, 'cause
9
Mm.
o'clock.
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
close
so
at
he's
10.
done a
no one's
couple
there.
like pickups, or he's
Yep.
gone to
They
like
close
Winn
at
Dixie to
10,
pick
run in
something
there
up
the
real quick.
last
Yeah.
hour
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
he'll-
they've
we
already
put the-
restocked.
Yeah, we'll put the kids down, and then he'll go run to the store real
Yeah,
quick to grab
perfect.
something.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great, but it's also not because it's like you drive home like, man, I need to go to sleep.
right.
You know, you feel tired.
It feels so late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
And then-
miss the
And
craziness
then
back home at
no
all.
street lights. So it's like yesterday I had to go to the shed. I had to take a flashlight with me.
He did.
I
to
have
see.
Well, and he
flashlights
goes, if
everywhere
I don't
else.
come back.
Yeah, if I don't come back,
Was your
come look
last
for me.
like your house, was it more lit up, more?
Oh, a lot.
Oh,
more.
a lot more.
Or
than
Well,
that.
and
we'll call
we
it
actually-
city-ish.
Oh yeah,
so we
100%.
I mean,
had-
I've been there, but
So
like,
so the
we
back.
had-
So
I don't
the-
remember.
the
so there
front
was a
and the
street
back.
light. So our house butted up to a cul-de-sac. So in the back there was a street light.
There was
right
one in the
there.
front too.
and then there was one in the front. So it was like super lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
And we had
super
the fire hydrant in like
in the front.
literally in our like front lawn.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
so
It was super
very
yeah, it
lit
was-
up.
And even if it wasn't, like you could still see. But out here,
Yeah.
man, it's I
You-
can't wait till a full moon to see what that looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you see nothing.
No, there's
No.
nothing.
And I mean 9:30, 10 o'clock
it's
down
funny-
there was still busy as fuck.
Well,
Right.
it's funny over here. Like you turn on our patio light in the back, and you see the drop off of the light. 'Cause it's like
Right.
it's like you'll see the grass and then darkness packed there. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And we live in
That's
the
where-
Amazon, so
that's
like,
where
I
the-
can't see
Right.
beyond the 3 trees
Right,
that
so-
are
Hi, Crystal.
So
outside
ours-
of our like
we don't
area.
have the Amazon, but we have an empty lot
right.
behind us. So it is. I know there are trees back there, and I'm like, this is where like the wolves come out of. This is where
Right.
the bear comes from.
Totally
This is where the
something coming out of
murderer
there.
comes at me.
Mhm.
Or whatever. So yeah, I was in the shed yesterday with a flashlight looking for the screws and stuff, and yeah, it was a bit. I'm like
Bit
checking my
sketch.
It's like
surroundings.
natural. You're just like, all right,
Yeah.
what's going to jump out?
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, so I don't know. I forget what I was gonna say with it being dead at night.
That's
Oh
probably
no! The other day when I was driving to her house at like
Mm.
5 o'clock, and like so, there's never traffic here, almost
Right.
ever.
Right.
And so I was driving, and there was actually traffic for once, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like, "Come on!" I was getting all impatient because there was like 10 cars.
Oh, right at like 66, and where you come to our house in 510,
I think so.
and where you
Yeah.
make the right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's-
The right turn.
Because that's a cut through to US 1, 2, 5, 10.
Yeah, so
and you're like, where are
Yeah.
all these people
Yes.
coming
Right.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I have to wait. like,
for one
Well,
whole
that's
light?
what our neighbor that we just met, that you were talking about earlier with the
With the
kids,
kids,
the
yeah.
guy Sean, he had said that 510, if you go down across from Treasure Coast School,
mhm.
there's a wall there. It says
Mhm.
houses.
Yeah.
They're going to put a development in
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
but not until they add a lane on
Oh,
each
good.
side.
Okay,
They're
that's
going to
good.
add.
Smart.
They're going to basically double that.
Double that.
Most
okay.
So
people,
they have-
most cities
'cause
don't
I
think
saw-
about that
So
kind of
traffic
stuff.
can
right across
Yeah.
the street
Can
from
get
the
in
school.
and out. Yes.
Yeah, when we go to your house.
until they do the road.
Oh, okay.
Good job,
Now,
County.
if you look up,
Okay. Because I
And
saw.
was saying, if
I
you
see the
go
wall
further
when I go to your
down,
house.
like,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already being expanded.
they're already
Mm.
doing like crossways through
They're
the
nowhere near
neighborhoods.
close to being able to get
It's
it
going
all
to take
the
a
way
while.
out
It's
there.
going to
Yeah.
take a while.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do.
But
Yeah.
I love that they're like, you go.
Right? No, because it'll
Like, you-
completely.
'Cause
I
that
mean,
was
it's
my-
already
Can't get
busy.
y'all here.
Yeah.
If you've ever, well, you haven't been up here yet, but when schools, there's a
Philly would
line.
be like, move in.
Oh, I
Move
bet.
There's a
on in.
line
I
to
bet.
get into that school.
Yeah, 100%.
At
Oh,
end of
all
day,
schools. It's awful.
Well, that's
I've
why
never
I said
seen nothing
It's
like
horrible.
Well, that school also backs
cuts
up
through to our
street,
house,
So
Right.
the parents have golf carts.
and they pick their kids
listen,
up.
I want
There's,
one.
like, this
There's a little-
There's a lot of
bridge
golf
that
carts
man
in our
bridge.
neighborhood.
There's a bridge
Across
that goes
the
over the
canal.
canal right to the school. So the parents cut into our neighborhood
That's
and they
awesome.
all pull up in their little like golf carts and pick kids up.
I want
We
one of
had
those.
when we moved in. This is about 2 weeks.
Our
in.
neighbor has a pimp ass golf
so,
cart.
so does like a side by side,
Yeah.
like really pimping.
His is
this
like
dude's
it's
on, like,
black, and
yeah.
I think it has like 3 rows.
Yeah.
Has like this like nice canopy
It's a little
thing.
lifted.
This
I think
lady-
he might even have LEDs or lights.
No, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
This lady was. I seen her
He
like
came to
2-3
party.
days in a row out front, and I'm like, "What's going on here? That all these cars?" She's like, "Oh, we pick up our kids back here," and I'm like, "What?" I kid you not, like
Yeah.
20 cars lined up there.
No,
We're on a dead end.
The
Yeah.
car line at
Yeah.
any school is awful.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
But I can
It's
only
not-
imagine. Well, that street. What is that? 510.
Yeah,
Right in front. It's 2 lanes.
and that's
Oh my
where like
God.
the curve.
So-
is. Like,
so, I
there's-
mean,
it's
There's,
crazy.
like,
That lane to get into the school has gotta be
15 or
crazy.
20
Yeah.
parents in that car line that have chosen that they're not going to play that car line.
Right.
Nope.
They're going to get a golf cart.
Right.
They're
Yep.
gonna make their kids walk that
Smart.
They
little
walk the
canal
bridge,
Mhm.
and they pick them up on
and
that.
they're
That's awesome.
out.
Well, we do aftercare. We
Yeah.
put our kids in. We put
Okay.
JR in
I was
aftercare.
Yeah.
there my whole life, and I loved it.
That's what I told him, and that's what I told my friend Damala.
Yeah.
She's a single mom, and she's been like
Early
super
parent,
same,
Heather
and she was
in the
like
special
super.
care
Shut
program.
up. She
That's not politically correct.
Special?
Gregory.
It's just special.
Special.
shut up, shut up, bud.
Not being PC.
So she was like all worried about it, like, oh, I can't pick up my kid at like 2 or whatever.
Mhm.
She felt like a horrible mom, and I'm like,
we work from home and we're signing up for it because I tried to do it for like a week without, and I'm like, I can't get anything done picking them up at 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
And then the car line was god awful. The what?
It's water.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Water.
Water. Oh God.
Oh my God.
He's fine.
From Philly, I catch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Referral
I'm just
is
saying. We got lights and stuff.
What was I saying?
Huh?
You got nervous.
The-
You
the-
got nervous.
Oh,
Aftercare.
Everyone?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We from Philly. Referral.
And continue.
Yeah, but aftercare. I mean, and she was all worried about it. And JR got to the point where like I would pick him up at 5:00.
He's like, pick
and
me up
he'd
later.
yell at me
Yeah, 'cause
about
you're
picking
way
him up too early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
it was not.
thinking-
It closed at 6.
Time out. Why are
I
kids
was
get
a-
kids get out at 2:00?
Yeah.
2:30.
I was
School.
a before
Yeah.
care and an
The hell is
after
that?
care.
Yeah.
That's
2:00.
elementary.
I did
Yeah.
Yeah.
before care because my
I'm like,
mom
who
Yeah.
are these people
In
that can
Florida,
pick up
or
their
is that
kids?
just that school?
No, in
No,
Florida.
they're
I
not
mean-
people, they're nannies. They're not parents.
Yeah.
They're
some-
never parents. It's
yeah.
It's an odd time.
the
It just seems like an odd time.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I was the kid that I was a before care and an after care kid.
Yeah. My
But I
mom worked super
loved
long
it
hours.
because that was
Right.
like the 1 hour a day where I could get my homework done, and then once I
Mhm.
was out,
Then you
I
were
didn't have
done.
to worry about
And you
shit.
had help if you
I was
needed
like,
it.
My parents couldn't harp on me because my homework was already fucking done.
No, it's funny. So,
Bye, Cindy.
so
Love you.
anyone who's still on watching, do you guys know what a latchkey kid is? Because she
Yeah.
found out
No,
that yesterday.
I didn't know. I've
Oh,
never
what?
She
heard
found
of
out
it.
yesterday.
Latchkey kid?
No,
Latchkey
he
kid?
doesn't know either.
Oh, because he's a baby. You're not a baby.
A latch.
Latchkey kid. Yeah.
So it's
They're the kids that are allowed to
Latchkey
just, they have a
Latchkey.
key to their house.
Yeah, you got a
and
key to
they
your
just
house.
Go home
Yeah,
and they're
after
home
school.
alone.
Yeah, you're home
and they have
alone.
the key
I was
to their-
doing that at like 10 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you were a latchkey kid. You just don't know
I
what
just
it is.
never knew the
was
term.
allowed to-
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just called it
Yeah.
Philly kid.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
raised-
I mean, I
And
didn't.
I did that in middle school. I'm pretty sure I walked home in middle school.
I could never be alone because I lived in a house with like 17 of my family.
Well, I had,
Mm.
I had a sister and a brother. We were
Cindy
all-
said, "Latchkey kid here."
Yeah.
Also same.
She came. She said, "Bye, love you all," and
And
then
then
she's
said,
like, "Oh
"Latchkey."
fuck yeah, latchkey kid
I've
here."
never heard that
Yeah,
term.
no?
Yeah, me either.
So
Yeah.
we were doing the I
The
found the
registering.
aftercare. Yeah,
Yeah.
to register for aftercare here and everything. And part of the description is to like, they offer the thing.
They
to
would rather
prevent-
your kids be
to-
there
yeah, to
than
prevent
sitting at
latch-
home
to-
on
yeah.
TV, games.
And I was reading it to her,
whatever.
and she's like, "The what? A what?" I'm like, "A latchkey kid." I'm like, "Do you not know what a latchkey is?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it's when you have a key to your
Ryan
house."
said, "Same here."
She was, like,
10 years old, sitting at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I used to watch. I remember I would come home. I would make some eggs because this is the only thing I knew how to cook. And
Hey,
then
Lisa,
it was
Lisa.
Everyone's playing it.
I would watch Captain Planet. But then later on, it would be let me see if I still remember the run. I was Batman.
Gargoyles.
Then I used to love gargoyles. There was I remember when Power Rangers was a
Mm.
thing.
Darkwing Duck.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, of course, Darkwing Duck. Rescue Rangers. You remember
Mhm.
Rescue Rangers?
Yep.
Yeah. What else? Darkwing Duck.
What was the Heather didn't remember this. It
This
was
sounds sketchy. I remember everything.
I remember looking this up. I can't think offhand right now, but they were
What?
all bulls.
Jury says.
They were all bulls.
They were like bulls in a farm. They were like
Ryan's-
they were like sheriffs.
Cindy said DuckTales,
Hmm.
Oh, I cannot remember that.
and Ryan said Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Gargoyles was
Gargoyles.
Shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hated it.
Gargoyles.
I don't think I
That
ever
was
watched
such
that.
a-
You never watched Gargoyles?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, they
Doesn't
would come
sound
out.
familiar.
It's kind of like a vampire thing. They
When
would
the-
come out at night.
When the
Mhm.
It's the gargoyles
Like the actual
on.
gargoyles.
yeah, like gargoyle.
There it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what
nice.
Gargoyles are, but
Yeah.
I don't think I ever
So the
watched the show
stone-
about
so-
it.
That's all it was.
So the
It was
stone
like they came to life.
characters come to
Uh-huh.
life,
Yeah.
come to life at
Uh-huh.
night
Chris
and, like,
was
save the
calling
city.
to talk you into it.
and save the city, and then they have
And
to
that-
go back.
That Batman. was
Tim
the
said
shit.
all
Yeah,
of
that
those.
Batman was the best
You're
Batman.
right.
That was
So
the best Batman, and that Superman was pretty good
Two
too
reasons.
during that time.
Yeah.
Oh, and I learned a lot of history.
But now kids watch
I learned a
dumb
lot-
shit.
a lot
so
of
he's
history
not gonna
with,
be home. He's going to be in aftercare.
What do you call them? The Animaniacs.
Timothy said, "Man taking back." What?
Man taking back.
Eh?
I don't understand, Timothy.
No.
Oh, man taking me back. Got it. Up to
Oh,
speed.
okay.
All right. I needed a comma there. Sorry.
Yeah, you try your comment there.
Lisa said tailspin, bruh.
Oh yeah. That's Tailspin was how I learned about the Jungle Book because of Baloo.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know he was when I first because I watched Tailspin first, and then I'm like, oh,
Mm.
that's the bear from.
Cindy said, OMG Animaniacs.
Yes, Animaniacs.
I thought you were leaving. Thanks for staying.
Welcome back.
Conversation got good.
Right? She's like, okay, but while
reminiscing.
we're talking.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna prevent JR from having that same joy because he just watches dumb shit on YouTube.
But at the same time, there aren't those cartoons anymore.
Bam. Wild West.
Like a hurricane.
Boys of Moon Mason.
We're gonna be demonetized.
Yeah,
We don't have.
you're gonna get us kicked off of Facebook Live.
It's
You do not have rights to this. We do not own the rights to the music that you hear. Cindy said,
history.
okay,
Okay.
we're really gonna get. I'm
Okay.
keep singing, but we're gonna get in trouble.
You know what's funny? Not until you're adult do you realize that like Scrooge would have broken his head because with all the coins,
Yeah,
it'd be like
that's just
solid
not
gold.
soft at all. Yeah, you
It's like
just
you don't.
doing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
he's
go
whoosh.
into the coins.
I mean,
But
it looks nice
but
though.
he was backpedaling in his I wanted a bank like that.
Tim said Disney coming for you. And then Cindy, still here, says DuckTales. Oh,
Remember
man.
Gizmo Duck? Do you remember Gizmo Duck?
Sounds familiar.
He's the first
remember.
cyborg
Yes.
because he had the one wheel.
Oh, who was the Inspector Gadget? Like
Inspector
came to
Gadget.
me. It came to me as I was saying.
Oh, you're like, who's the Inspector Gadget? I'm like, Inspector
I was like,
Gadget.
who was the gadget
And
guy?
I
But
was-
then it came to me.
And it came to me
Mid-thought.
because Gizmo Duck was like the duck version of that because he had
Yeah.
he just didn't have, he didn't have to say go gadget legs.
Memories.
What if I play the theme song and you guys just tell me what the name of the show was?
Oh, that's good. That's a good game night.
Freakazoid. I'm looking at.
But just not
Freakazoid.
on
Yeah, that
here.
I was a little older
Because we'll
when
get in trouble.
Freakazoid.
SWAT cats. Like, I'm just thinking of all these.
Oh, Thundercats. Remember Thundercats?
Well, yeah, but
and
if you-
and Transformers.
No, if you play any registered, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Trademark,
You know that.
copyright, you know this stuff. Yeah, but if you play any of their
And then
stuff.
in the morning I used to
And you're in
watch.
a private group.
In the morning I used to watch Beast Wars.
Yeah, but we're
Bobby's
posting
World.
this on YouTube.
We're Saved by the Bell.
Bruno the Kid. You remember Bruno the Kid?
Yep.
Okay, we have a lot of questions we have to
I'm
get
sorry.
back to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
answer them.
What else?
And then we can shoot the shit and people can choose to stay or
How
go.
long have we been going?
Okay. Oh, it says 1 hour and 27 minutes.
All right, so let's wrap it up.
Okay, questions. What's your favorite project you've ever made? Ooh. I'm going to say, even though Eon does not agree and they haven't hung it up yet,
Oh,
It's still
pew,
there.
pew, pew.
I made a really, really cool sign for them that had an oversized keychain with an oversized keychain thingy and LED standoffs, and it actually holds keychains too. That was badass, and that was a lot of stress but I got it done, and they've sat on it for a year. So can you please hang that up, Danny? Thank you.
Somewhere.
I will. I'm gonna yell at him.
It's probably in his house.
Your friend.
No, so it was in Aspen's house for a year because she was protecting it, and then
So she stole it.
she brought it. She told me she brought it there.
It's been in the break room for
Oh, so it's in the break room.
6-7 months easily.
That's all it is.
Everyone hangs their
So-
keys there when they get.
No, it's not even up like that. Do you prefer creating physical or digital?
Digital.
So yes,
Digital.
yes, but digital is a pain in the butt too. There's a lot more steps to it than you think.
Yeah, but when it's digital,
Digital.
it's
It's one and done.
whatchamacallit? It's a
Evergreen.
residual.
Mhm. Yep.
You just put it up and
I do like that part,
Yeah.
but I hate listing it in pictures and all that stuff. But what are you most
I say
excited
that and I don't make
about?
anything.
I hate physical products.
Yeah, I like money, so whatever brings in money.
Although that's all I
not
do is
money.
make physical products.
Right.
Are
For a
very
living.
really money when it comes to weighing your time.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, so what are you most excited about for your new space?
Ooh, for the new space. So it's I guess it's all the same. So I'm excited to get headquarters up and running
Mm-hmm. Same.
because that way we'll have like a dedicated. Everything will be in one space.
Right, that'll be nice instead of
so like
all over the house.
right,
and,
right. Instead
yeah.
of like the shipping area over here, everything
Right.
is, like you could literally we get an
Yeah.
order. You know, while we're in there, we get an order. We just walk over and
Right,
pull
grab it,
real
yeah.
quick. And then that gets everything out of the house.
Yeah.
So when we're not in there, we have like our house
separate,
especially with how much we loved this house.
Right.
When we did the walkthrough and when we saw it, now we get to enjoy it like in its full potential.
Stuff.
Without
business
right
stuff,
right
yeah.
with it, I mean, listen, there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
We know,
but just like our stuff,
Yeah.
not so much like business stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm most excited for.
So not work stuff, but I'm excited about the pantry.
Yeah.
And all the closets are like nice walk-in closet, especially once we get that set up. It's not set up right now, so we don't really use it.
I already
There's
like the fact
everywhere.
that I got that we have the closet in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The fact that we could just walk into
It's
our
so
bathroom
nice. Yeah.
and like get dressed, get ready.
And
We're
that pantry,
all right
every time I
there.
walk in there to like grab a snack, I get all excited.
I feel the same way when I go get dressed.
Yeah.
To go into the closet.
Yeah.
It's in the bathroom. Yeah.
But work, I am excited about having it all in one space because it was really cramped before and it's gonna be much more open. And what'd you do?
I unplugged myself. It's fine.
It's going to be much more open and it's all just going to be in one place. So I think that's what I'm excited about is having it all together. Is anybody moving?
Yeah, the big one. He just rolled over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
This is a very long, drawn out dramatic. I'm also excited once we have our fence up.
Yeah.
I already told you you're not 100% on board, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to happen. Setting up a target in the back and
BB
buy
gun.
a BB gun for JR.
Yeah,
and start teaching them how to shoot.
Timothy said shots fired. Who said shots fired? What happened with shots fired?
Oh, Eon.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, Lisa said that was badass. And then she said, I need to see it in person. Well, come visit. I tell you to visit like once a week.
Who is it?
So, Lisa.
Lisa. Yeah, and Los?
Yeah. You keep telling him.
I don't even know why.
Right?
I don't know why you're not here.
Right. Especially when this is empty.
But also, I mean, we can't record at night because Carlos will start. Then he's literally.
Oh God, no. We have to record during the day with them. Yeah. If you were to start your laser business over completely, would you do things differently? No, I don't think so.
No, because we wouldn't be here.
No, I don't think so. And as much as the Glowforge, has its faults, I would have never bought a big laser first.
Ever. No,
it would have been way overwhelming.
Yep.
Too scary.
You started with Glowforge?
I started with the Glowforge. That's how I met her.
How did you come across Glowforge?
Did you just heard me?
Yep.
Yeah.
She heard me.
Yeah. And
he fucking knows your name. But I think I found it from from one of my vinyl groups because I did t-shirts first. And I was getting sick of t-shirts because it was a lot of work. I had to spend like an hour or two designing it and then an hour or two pressing it. And then they'd pay me like $20 tops. Right. Yeah, and it was like, and then plus the materials and all. It was I hated it.
100 shirts,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I hated it. I didn't want to do it anymore. And then someone in one of the groups posted a sign that they made with their Glowforge. And I was like, what is this? And then their marketing, they got me like this all over Instagram, Facebook. I kept seeing their ads. Right. And then I joined a couple of the Facebook groups to kind of like see, learn more about it. And then I'd see all their projects. And then I finally was like, okay, we gotta do this. So we bought Glowforge. He was not really on board because of how expensive it was. Yep. And then it showed up and the first one didn't work. It was dead on arrival.
Heather had so many issues.
Yeah. So, but
I thought it was the biggest waste of money.
However, at first though, like, I mean, it was the reason I was able to buy my Eon. Before my Eon even showed up, it was paid off. Yeah. So it was the stepping stone into lasers, and that was the whole reason that any of this even exists.
That's pretty much the case for most people.
Yeah.
In the couple of years of going to conferences,
I was honestly
everyone went from Glowforge, to
and again,
everyone had similar issues. It barely working or broke. It smelled. Right. It's this. It's that. It takes 45 minutes.
Super loud.
Something this big.
How loud it is! I forgot.
And as soon as Heather said I ordered a big laser, and it shows up in a pallet.
Yeah.
The size of this table.
Right. It took up my whole office at the old house.
After I saw her use that the first time, I was like, holy shit. Why?
Right.
Why did you not get this 2 years
Because it's
Right.
expensive.
Yeah.
And then you
That's-
see the price
yeah.
tag and you're like,
yeah, exactly.
Again, another
Yeah.
machine pays for itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you
Yeah.
dive in,
Yeah.
I feel like it can't be a hobby. You either
Right.
you dive
You
all in
know,
on it.
that's a very
So
expensive hobby.
Yeah, or
That's a
exactly.
rich person's
Right,
hobby
yes.
if it's a hobby, for
Right.
sure. Which, I mean, there's some people who have like a Mira 7
Well,
or a Mira
also-
5 as a hobby.
Well, no, but I mean, if
And-
you could have it as a hobby as long as your goal is just to get enough to pay it
Right.
off, and then you're not
Yeah.
interested in selling.
Like,
But
I
you
mean,
gotta
being
have
able to make
materials. You gotta
gifts
have
alone.
Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot. It's not
Yeah.
just I'm gonna run to.
That's the
Walmart
other
and
thing,
grab a
'cause-
piece of paper. Like,
yeah,
you gotta
no.
have,
yeah,
Because that's the other
There's a
thing
lot
too.
involved.
It costs, $10,000-11,000
Right.
for the 9, not including how much money I have
Materials
in
and
materials
stuff.
and all that other
yeah,
stuff.
it's-
So,
like
um,
you're all in or you're not.
yeah,
right.
true.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'd do it
Listen,
different at all.
Yeah, I was happy when she got the Glowforge. I'm like, listen, as long as this thing makes $4,000, whatever it is we pay for it, I'm
Right.
like,
I don't care. Yeah.
I'll be fine with it. As long as she makes that much, then
Now
we're
look
fine.
at us.
Right? For real.
What's the most unusual project you've ever made? Guessing this will be something inappropriate. I'd say probably, yeah. If it's the inappropriate stuff, it's the
But which one like
nutsack
the nutsack?
ornament. That's probably
Why?
that one. I laughed the whole time,
The whole time?
making that, like the
Mine was
veins at the top.
turkey leg.
The turkey leg. Oh, that was awesome though. I loved that turkey leg. I mean, so I make a lot of like it's probably unusual too. The sushi milestone that I made
Mhm.
and the like crawfish boil milestone. Those are all like fun to me because they're unique and you don't like see them all the time. You can make them like super specific to that person
Right.
and their interest or whatever. And I made like the pizza for Jackson because
Mhm.
that's all I wanted to eat during pregnancy. And he tears up pizza
Pizza
still.
sounds pretty good right now.
It does sound pretty good right now.
Pizza sounds good. anytime,
We
though.
ordered pizza earlier.
Yeah. Lisa said we need to visit.
Yeah, you do.
Laugh my ass off facts. I know that
No
you
fights,
know that you're
Carlos.
saying this. I'm so
no,
glad.
let's do this, Carlos. I got your back.
I don't need to go chump up some
She's amazing.
65-year-old man.
You're
I
right.
got your back.
Uh,
These people don't like happiness. That's on them.
she
let's
said,
go.
I'm so glad you're saying this. I'm so glad I love that you're saying this. I'm so glad I started with my Glowforge.
Yeah.
So, and she has like
Seems
2
like you've
lasers now, I
you've
think.
learned a lot.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
Well, it's hard
the
because
basics.
And I
of
mean,
just,
it all depends. But it depends on
it's
how
more so
far.
it's more so the basics of
yeah.
the laser business, but not
Yeah.
the basics of the actual lasers, because that is the one thing that was a struggle, is going from the Glowforge where they dumb it down so much you don't really know anything,
Mhm.
that when then you go and they're like, oh, you gotta line your mirrors and the gantry, and like you didn't have to do any of that with the
Right.
Glowforge. Just so there is the learning curve, but it's definitely doable, and
Yeah.
it gives you that stepping stone where, okay, well, now I don't have to worry about the laser business. I got that because
Well, listen, my
maybe
biggest-
just not the actual move, just the process.
Mhm.
Of how to
Yeah,
set
when
up
she
and
told me-
everything.
when she told me about the
everything
mirror.
speeds up so fast, especially you
Sure.
start with the Glowforge, man. You get a mirror
Oh, it
and you're
was
like,
so
night,
slow.
you
Well, when
you
she
don't
told
care
me,
about it
when she
being
told me
slow.
she was getting the mirror, I was already out of it because it paid like you were paying
I
for
didn't
it
have
on
to,
the,
like,
so I was
ask.
out of it.
Yeah,
But I was like, how is she gonna? There's no camera because I would see how she did it.
yeah,
How she would align stuff in the Glowforge
right.
and she
With
would
that
use the
terrible
camera
Yeah,
and everything. I'm like, there's no camera. How is she gonna know? Yeah, paparazzi over there.
Right.
I was like, how is she gonna work with this laser with no camera? Like, how is she gonna figure it out? But apparently,
we would always ask Emily, "How do you do it without a laser?" And she'd always
Without a
respond with the
camera.
magic. Yeah, without a camera, and she'd always respond with like the magic gift, like magic. But it has the red dot,
right.
which is more accurate than the Glowforge camera was, because it was a fisheye lens or whatever.
Until I didn't understand. You're like, oh,
Same.
it has. I'm like, I don't know. What do you? Okay, so it has a red dot.
Okay,
Good, that's fine. What are you, like a
Right.
shooter? You know, like
I
people put
mean,
red
well, yeah.
dots in.
because it's just like shooter. It gives you like
Yeah.
perfect placement.
Yeah.
That's where your laser's gonna go.
Yeah.
So, Tim said wouldn't have got our big one if it not for the Glowforge.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you go,
Lisa.
further back,
How many lasers do you think Lisa has?
Lisa,
7.
No,
4.
5.
Oh, I was close.
5
That's close.
lasers, boo. Damn, girl.
All right,
Over there collecting lasers. Oh, God. Tagged in something by Lobo. I don't even want to see that.
it's probably a video or something.
Yes, you did. What is one thing that you haven't tried yet, but you want to, but you find intimidating? Maybe we can help with some motivation or experience advice on to go out and try. So this was a hard question for me because there's not a lot that I'm like scared to try or whatever. But one of them is the LED flex stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not so intimidated by it because I do have to learn soldering because you do the most of the soldering for me. But there's like a few different ways to do it. I don't know which way I want to do it the best. A lot of the people who make those signs and make them like the cheapest, they have like a CNC where they do a groove. And that doesn't make as much sense on a laser because you'd have to engrave that groove,
Right.
or you have to do 2 layers to make the groove, and then that's more material, whatever. So that one, just because it's newer and I don't know as much about it, that's one that I'm like a little not so intimidated, but I am putting it off. And because I have to finish my other LED course before I can do anything with that. Because I started with LED signs not soldering because I didn't want to. So I had to find my way to make LED signs without needing to solder. So
I thought you were going to say a fiber laser.
I do want one, but yeah, they are scary. But they're less scary now that they have. Is it still in a box?
Yeah.
Have you touched it?
No.
I will come to your house though.
Did you ever hear the story with that little side story?
Yes.
We had the same UPS guy for
Oh
2,
no, I
3
didn't hear
years
this one. I don't think.
in Philly. I'm in the garage, our old house. We had the garage, went right out to the street. He pulls up. I'm like, yeah, we record, we'll talk. Yeah, what's up, man? He's like, you need help with this? I'm like, what? What do you got? A couple boxes? He's like, no, I got this crate. It's like 100 and something pounds. I'm like, what?
did you
I'm
say
like,
what the fuck did I order now?
I kind of did it like, what the fuck?
Right.
So I went up and checked it out. I'm like, hold on.
Yelled
dude.
up to the wall.
I go in and I said, Heather, did you buy another laser? She's like, oh shit, yeah, I did. And I'm like, what the? Sorry, I'm getting a Charlie horse here. That's how angry I am.
That's all.
So yeah, anyway, he helped me carry it in the house. Hasn't been out of the box yet.
Yeah.
And it's moved to our
3
house,
houses?
Kathy's house.
New
drove
house.
1,200 miles and I got down here.
Yeah.
Still in a box. And I got a Charlie horse. Sorry.
Oh jeez. He probably got a new Charlie horse.
I don't think you can get under this.
Do you need more water? Oh. He's okay.
He's okay. He's okay.
But yes, I do want to try a fiber.
I'm sorry.
See. Yeah, don't lean on that. It's fine. You're
I-
fine.
I-
Just don't touch it. Just
She
don't touch it
turned on the
anymore.
walking
Just don't touch it.
setting. Whatever it is.
I went for a walk.
I went for a walk.
I'm sorry.
But it's less scary now because you can use light burn on a fiber.
Okay.
So I'm less scared because I heard a lot about the software. It was not is a lot more like, what is the word, cumbersome compared to CO2s. It says the one who hasn't even used hers. Okay.
No, but I haven't been able to.
Sure.
I got mine when we were moving, so now I have to figure out a spot for it. But I have used fibers. I've used them at the warehouse.
What'd you make?
Metallic business cards.
Oh, nice.
Have you been up to the shop?
Not yet.
No,
Lisa-
it's Crystal and John are taking their good old.
I was in there
I've been here for
was it
2
yesterday?
fucking
I was
weeks.
something yesterday to work because I only work 15 minutes from her. It's awesome.
We are actually going
Yeah.
to the other day, and
Yeah,
then
Monday. I think it was Monday.
Jackson hadn't had a nap yet, and
Yeah.
we looked it up, and it was 41 minutes away, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, it's probably frowned upon. We should be parents. Lisa said, I love my fiber. OMG, you need one. I'm gonna buy that extra fiber from you. Did you get it?
You just buy mine at a heavy discount.
What do you really make on the fibers though? Like they're not.
So fibers are fast as fuck.
Yeah, I know they're
They
quick,
suck, boy.
but
Fast as fuck, boy.
I can engrave
what
my
do
gun.
you-
He can.
What's a quick job on that?
So, like she said, metallic business cards, or our friend Liz was making dog tags,
Oh,
and it was
really?
like for this. She was making them for a gym, and it was some like fitness quote,
Okay.
and they took 20 seconds each.
Really?
Like they're you can do, I think, leather. A lot of people do patches on them because they're a lot faster. They're super fun to watch.
They're also less last sorry this for the spiritual.
Nobody can see you but us, but I'm judging you.
They have less like dust. You know,
Yeah, less debris. Yeah. But yeah, just they're faster and they're good for and they can do I'm trying to ask her like a serious question. She's like a pretzel over here. They can do stainless steel, right? Without marking spray? Yeah. So on the CO2 laser, if we had like a stainless steel tumbler, you have to use marking spray in order to engrave it. That like when you spray it on, engrave it, and then you wash it away, and then it'll just be left with the engraving.
Speaking of marking spray.
Shut your mouth. And then with the fiber, you don't need that at all. You can engrave or whatever directly onto stainless steel. Lisa said, eyeballs, let's go lightning fast. Okay, let me see what other questions we have. When ordering overseas, Alibaba, what should you look for in a shop, or what questions should you ask the supplier? Yeah, so definitely look at the reviews.
And how they ship.
How they ship.
MOQ.
Yes, the MOQ. So the MOQ, which is minimum order quantity. Obviously, if it's 5,000, that's going to be it's going to be out of range for a newbie who's ordering from overseas. Get a quote. Get a sample. I always order a sample first before I order a big quantity. What else? I think that's it for my overseas. And then I also like shop around. I try other people. I actually had to, I'll wait until Heather comes back. But I had to block one of the suppliers once. That was a little interesting because he wouldn't stop messaging me. I literally ordered from him once.
Right.
And then they didn't sell. It was the wood bottle openers. I mean, they've actually sold, but they sell like 2 a month. Like it's super slow for me. And so I'm like, I'm not going to order anymore. Then he would message me like every week to like, do you want more? Do you whatever? And I'm like, no, they're not a good seller for me. And he was super like because by this time I have like, I think 5 or 6 regular suppliers that I use on a regular basis. And when I would put in an order, it'd be super quick, easy. They'd send me back a payment link and I pay and we're good to go. This guy, he would take forever. He'd make the spreadsheet. He sent me some form. Then I have to review the form to make sure the form like is right. And then he did it all. Even paying was annoying. And I'm like, none of my other suppliers are like this.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is she doing?
She's
stool.
moving the step.
Yeah.
So she closed the door.
It is in the way.
Yeah.
And so he was just really frustrating to work with. And then I kept telling him, I tried not responding, or I tried nice at first, and then that didn't work. And then I tried not responding, and then he'd amp it up. Hello, are you there? Or did something happen? And I'd be like, and I finally told him, I tried to give him like one more chance. Like, look, these aren't a good seller for me. I'm not going to be ordering again anytime soon. I'll
take me off your mailing list. Yeah.
You don't call me. I'll call you when and if I need more. Then one day, I think he finally he called me on WhatsApp. And messaged me.
What?
WhatsApp. It's an app on your phone.
You don't know what that is?
It's a lot of people use it for international calling because it's free.
You call via Wi-Fi.
You can make it.
You can make a phone call or a video call.
Yeah. And so, and a lot of the suppliers use that, but I don't like it. First of all, I don't want to talk to you. There's a language barrier. Right. It's even harder over the phone, I think, sometimes. And so I'm like, a lot of people
get hacked on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so he called me on WhatsApp, and he called I think he called several times. And I was like, all right. So then I blocked him, and then he called me again on WhatsApp. I see you blocked me. What happened? I'm like, am I going to have to report this guy? Like, I ordered from, right? Like, you're in China. Should I be worried? Wow. But yeah, so thankfully that's a one-off. But that's my advice from ordering Alibaba. But when you find a good supplier, I mean, I found some really good ones that I like a lot. We have one more. And this one I already answered, but I'll read it. Lisa said, I see you blocked me. What happened? You're fucking crazy. That's what happened. What?
Huh?
He said last one.
Oh,
yeah, last one.
Question. Do you have keychain thingies that will fit quarter inch? Yeah, that. And I said, the question of the century. That's how I feel. And I said, I'll cover this on the show, but I'll also answer you here in the group with a picture. So, short answer is yes and no. The XL plastic version.
You want to grab it?
No.
Short answer is no.
They will fit some thicker materials up to 0.18 to 0.19 ish. What? What?
Petition.
Petition.
A petition for those who need quarter inch.
Yeah. And then maybe they can send a deposit so I can afford the mass amount of money it's going to cost. Lisa said, laugh my ass off, Heather. I don't know what you did, but you did something.
Oh, probably the.
And so I said they'll work on. So I used the XL on quarter inch, and I sold them as quarter inch for over a year until I had a customer that had true quarter inch materials that they didn't fit. Her materials were literally 0.25. And if you work with quarter inch, you know that most quarter inch materials aren't that thick. They're 0.21, 0.22, whatever. So for me, the materials I was using, I never had that problem on acrylic or on wood for quarter inch. It closed fine and stayed closed and it was good. But then I had that customer and I was like, okay, I need to change it because it doesn't truly fit a quarter inch. So I put that in there in
how close it gets to 0.25?
The 0.18, 0.19 ish. But again, I think I used it on 210.
You can make it work as long as you're spacing your attachment hole not close enough for it to be toasty,
right?
But still close enough for you to be.
There's ways around it. So one is the hole placement that can help too. Another one is I don't know if we'll be able to see this picture, but go to the chat from yesterday. Oh, so it's up there. Oh yeah, you can see that. So this is one of Mom's keychain, Mom, aka Emily. So the hole is a little bit bigger, and she fed the end of it through and then kind of closed it backwards because this is quarter inch.
Right. And
so that's how she uses the keychain thingies on quarter inch, and that's my first suggestion. Another one which isn't ideal is you can engrave around the hole and reduce some of the material, but
that's what my mind was thinking.
It's not ideal.
It's not cute.
And then I also said I carry the ball chain thingies and the wire thingies. But so the ball chains are actually the same price as keychain thingies, but the wire ones aren't. Those are more expensive. Those are like $1 each or something, I think. The what? Those are the thicker. Those are the XL.
Do they cover
No, those are the ones we're talking about.
Yeah. But I'm always on the hunt for thicker ones, and when I get to that point, hell, I'll make them myself because everybody wants them. It's just a lot of work to do that. But that's it. That's the last question.
That's it.
Does anybody have any other questions before we go? There's 2 people. There's Lisa and someone else.
Lisa and Ryan.
Shut your mouth, Heather. Lisa and
Ryan?
Probably.
Or Cindy. She never left.
That would be funny if she was still here an hour later.
All right.
Tim. Lisa and Tim.
All right.
Do you guys have any questions before we go?
As she takes the last.
Perfect timing. I'm going to drink more. Life update. Where are we going tomorrow?
Oh.
Do you want to talk about it or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're going somewhere tomorrow.
What are you doing?
We're going to
That's
see my
not good.
grandma.
Huh?
No, I'll just say we're going to see my grandma.
Yeah, we're going to see
Yeah,
grandma.
well.
She's had a rough couple past days, which
Leave
we
it
were
at that.
going anyway.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going tomorrow, but it'll be
She's
kind of
back-
nice.
She back south.
Yeah.
She's home, but in hospice,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's home and
But like home. not-
home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her
in
house.
hospice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're
That was,
hoping
like,
the
one thing my stepdad was like very
yeah, same with my grandfather.
Yeah, we weren't. I mean, I guess we never really thought about it, really. But once she was in the rehab places and hospital and back and
It was a
forth,
mess. Yeah.
once she got home, everything like she got like she's like
better.
calm.
They get better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It happened with my stepdad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All I wanted to say, I don't
Yeah.
want meds. I don't want
Right.
shit. I
Yeah,
just want to get
so-
the fuck
Right.
out of here.
Yeah, and they're on so many like drugs and
Yeah.
just stuff there, and they're just
And
not.
try and load 'em up, and
Yeah.
some of it's needed, all of it.
Well, any of them
Right.
hospice places or
Especially if they
hospitals,
made the decision to see their
they
way
never let you
out,
sleep.
that's how
Yeah.
much
Right.
constantly in your room
Right.
every other hour, and you just
Well, and I think at
never
the-
get to just chill.
Right.
And at the rehab place, she was always like.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like she was always like drugged a little more, or
Yeah.
they weren't on top of her when it wasn't because of her sleeping medication. They weren't on top of her insulin,
Oh, right.
and so
Yeah, there was one. She
would
was
be
like, "Has she
really-
been? Has her blood sugar been tested?" And they're like, "Oh, she's diabetic." And she's like, "What?"
That was at the rehab. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a patient
Yeah.
that you're giving meds to, you don't know
Right.
that they're diabetic.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably one of the
Exactly.
first things you should have.
Right. So little things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really a little thing, but
Well, and
things
then-
like that.
and then also, too, my
Blood
mom-
level, sugar
Right.
level.
Right.
Yeah.
And my mom was at there, like she had to call the nurse for like she couldn't do anything herself.
Yeah.
Everything had a protocol. Where now she's at home, she does everything herself.
Right.
So she
Right.
knows what time.
Know her maintain.
Yeah.
schedule.
Right. She knows what time, she took her medicine, what she took, what she didn't take, what
Yeah.
so
What she
The last
can
time we
kinda
saw-
get away with or not, you know. What I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the last time we saw her, her eyes like lit up when she saw the boys.
yeah,
And she
yeah.
was laughing
She always does.
and
She always
smiling.
has better days when she sees the boys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't break down the door.
Yeah,
She's
so
still
we're going
pretzeling
tomorrow.
over there, hitting the door.
But yeah, that's we're
Well, and we'll get to see your mom and
Yeah.
whoever else is
Yeah.
there, and
You guys staying
Um,
overnight?
no. We'll come back.
yeah, we'll
tomorrow.
drive and
Yeah.
just probably drive back like
Like late.
late 8 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
Lisa said her question is just when can I see you again? That's up to you.
Tomorrow.
To the East Coast.
Come
Tomorrow.
here. We're coming there next year, so you have
Yeah.
to come here this year. Your turn. You go first.
Or she can meet us in Mexico if you guys are coming.
Who's going to Mexico?
Heather is, but we don't have anybody to watch our kids, so we're
Yeah,
not going.
So we're not going to Mexico.
I asked her if there was
I mean,
Childcare.
Good job. He doesn't know how to
No.
No, why
No.
not? Why not? We can make it a laser thing. Well,
Okay. Do I get to have my vacation away?
Yeah. Yeah, you get your
After?
own. For sure. I'll support this.
I'm going to witness
yes.
this if she says yes.
Huh? You say yes?
no, she got a
How
bigger
long is
truck.
this? How long is Mexico?
4 nights.
4 nights.
So you get 4 nights away?
Yep.
I mean, it's only fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reluctantly, I'm gonna say yes, but I have to go
Ready for your hands
first.
in the table. 1,
If
2,
I
3.
No,
if
of
I
course
never,
you go
if I
first.
never go, then you don't go.
Oh, if you never go,
That's not fair.
I have to go first. If I go away for 4 days, then you can
Then
go away
I go
for 4
4
days.
days. Okay, deal. Deal.
Okay, deal. Shit,
Okay.
it's recorded.
Yep. Don't even need to
It's
shake
in the
hands.
universe. Can't
Who's
take it
chiming
back.
in? Someone's Facebook user just chimed in.
What
I
is
don't know
it?
who you
What'd
are.
they say?
Said, of course you can get your vacation, John. It's only fair. Who's this?
That's
Oh,
Ryan.
it's Ryan.
Yep. I was gonna say. That's gotta be my
Wait,
man
is it?
Ryan.
It's Victor.
That's-
Victor.
Hold on. Oh, it's Silos.
Silos.
And
Robert.
Oh, that's where I'm going for 4 days. Silos, I'm coming.
Oh, Lisa said working on Mexico, Heather.
Yes, Lise.
Yeah. Is Carlos coming? Oh, you'll be so sad.
Huh? No, because
If
then
Carlos
I'm
is in
going
Mexico?
I'm going to Vegas to see Los.
Yeah, but what if I see him without you?
That's fine. 'Cause
Lisa
I'm
said,
gonna go
of course,
see him
it's his best friend, Los. He probably just signed on just so
to
he
say-
could comment
just
that.
to co-sign.
Like, Crystal will come to my birthday, and then she'll come home. And as a team, you can go to Vegas with Silas for a little bit.
You can't go to
But
Vegas
Les is
without
gonna
me.
still come to my
Why not?
birthday,
That's where they live. I can't control where they live. I'm gonna go see my boy Silos for 4 days, 4 nights.
which is fine. But before that,
I don't know how I feel about
All-
Vegas.
No. You
We,
you
this,
said
we,
Yeah, I
ha-
don't know how I
we
feel
that
about
Vegas is like our thing.
right.
So you're gonna go without me?
Okay, Los, where do you want to go? Where
Okay,
are we
yes, you
going?
can go somewhere with Los.
Okay.
Okay, deal.
I supported
She said he literally did. He went and got on his just to comment.
Dog, that's fine.
By the way, Cindy, God, Lisa
Mm.
said sending hugs, John, earlier.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Los, how was the parade for the Golden Knights?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's right. They did.
Shout out Golden Knights.
they lost to the Florida
the
team.
Panther. Yeah.
The Florida team lost.
They didn't lose. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
whooped that
they
ass.
whooped
Yeah.
them.
Whoop.
They whooped them.
CeeLo said anywhere I'm down.
All right.
VGK. Oh, that's the
What?
hockey team.
Mm.
And Lisa said it was amazing. That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and then my team, not really my team. I don't follow
Yeah.
basketball a lot, but
The Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets, they won. They
Yeah,
killed
their
it.
first championship.
My dad was so happy.
Shout out Joker.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
he's
The
insane.
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched I saw a reel of him the other day and it joked like the caption was like, dude, this is his part-time job. Because
Yeah.
they joked and they're
He
like,
runs a
yeah.
horse farm. In
Yeah.
like,
and he's like,
it's
they're
Serbia.
like, oh, how often do you practice? And he was like, when I need to. And then he's like, oh, do you want to do this? And he was like, no, I just show up to the game when I
Right.
sign. Like it was so like
He's the
legit
most
acted,
like non-basketball
nonchalant,
player.
like he's so good and he doesn't even like try. Yeah.
When he got in the league, he was overweight.
Mm,
Once he got in shape, like it was a wrap.
yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
That's
He's
crazy.
crazy. I
And he's
watched
so
one
not the
game and I was like,
prototypical,
whoa,
like,
not at all.
they can't even make him. Like I was listening to who's the dude in Miami, Dan Levitar,
Oh, okay.
his show, and they were like making a joke of like this dude goes, dominates the playoffs, wins the MVP, wins the championship, and he's basically like, all right, I get to go home now. Later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to
That's
go
what
to
they said.
Serbia,
It was
like-
something, yeah, it was
And
something
they're all
like
like,
that.
you
And they
can't
go-
promote this for the NBA. Like, you can't sell this guy.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the league, or top 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out Embiid, MVP, Philly. But
Yeah, no,
he's basically like, all right, I just want to go to fuck home for 3
Yeah,
months.
he goes, I just
I'll
wanna
see
go
you
home.
in like October.
they're like, yeah, do you want to
And that's what he does.
do you it was something like that. Like, did you train for a couple weeks or did you go, do you
yeah.
want to go somewhere? And he's like, I want to go home. Oh no, it's like, when was the parade? He goes, oh, there's a parade? When's the parade? And they're like, in 3 days. He's like, 3
He
days?
did
I want to
have a
go
blast
home.
on that
Yeah,
parade. though.
but it was funny because he was just worried about going
Right.
home. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we have to do more." And then someone asked him, like, "Oh, what changed since you like became a parent?" And he was like, "Nothing. I'm a parent.
But
I
him
play
and like
basketball."
him
But
in
like,
Serbia is like Jordan here. Like he's
Yeah.
a god over there right
yeah,
now.
he's a god here.
Yeah.
And I don't even
Colorado.
follow basketball
Crazy.
like that. Lisa said thank you. I don't remember for what, but you're welcome. Okay, you want to close it out
Close
with
it
a
out.
really good one.
All right, here we go.
Oh gosh.
And that's been another great episode of Riley Black Project. Crystal and John.
And Bud and Heather. Bye.
Maybe we're all done.